Why Tren? The Cancerian with the vision. A hoodie in the bucket hat is often his decision. Why high? A king from Queens, you never disrespect. The wise OG, but what else would you expect? Why Dane? The flyest and the highest of them all. You need a perfect shot, he's the one that you should call. All three combined in a little of your time. Welcome to the show and let him ease your mind.
It doesn't matter when we are or where we are because we are.
Because we are.
Because we are better than
Because we are.
Because we are.
Because we are. Because we are. Because we are. Because we are.
So I have a friend who is known to be a little bit more on the pit bull side, a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more, active on these social media streets.
Okay.
I've seen him in action on Twitter. I've seen him in action on TikTok. And within recent days, TikTok has flagged his account for use of the word nigga. Now, I know my friend. I know my friend very well.
Mm-hmm.
I know that when he says nigga, he doesn't mean any ill intent. But that's just my view of my friend, It occurred to me that TikTok might not have the same discernment that we have when we hear the word nigga.
Is he saying it or is he typing it?
He's typing it. So he's not posting it. I think, for as much as I know, I don't know. I've never seen him post anything where he was.
Yeah, I was about to say, we post nigga all the time in our shit. So
Right. But in these comment sections, he seems to get flagged pretty frequently to the point where now he can't even get it off at all. I can't even think about any times I've seen nigga in the comment sections, but him, when he posts it doesn't go through. And so now I'm asking if the AI technology that TikTok has to flag these things, I'm wondering if they think that nobody should be saying it, which would make him racist. No, I just think nobody should say it. Is that what AI TikTok technology is using, or is that what they're doing?
That definitely seems like, man. It's definitely on that list of banned words, no words,
which isn't fair because we know there's right and wrong ways to use nigga.
Yeah, it feels like tone policing.
Universal.
It feels like tone policing to me. It feels like how can the algorithm tell us that we can't take back the word that was used to hurt us for so many years? I just don't think that's fair. As you said, there's a right way to say it, and then there's a wrong way to say it.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like the AI does have context. It can tell when you're saying something in a certain type of manner. Maybe there's a way to like an old text when you have to put in parentheses bold or something, just to make sure that the hypertext will print out properly. If we just type jovially nigga, maybe they know that we're not actually being racist, but still I don't think it's appropriate. Your friend should definitely be able to use the word if that's something that is in his lexicon pretty often,
I can't remember if I specified the gender, but
Oh yeah, no. No, but most everyone should,
right.
Maybe there should be a way that we self-identify, right? Like you would on a job application or something like that. You have to put it in your profile, and there's certain websites that when you go to it, you have to verify your identity anyway. And I think if you're
but usually ask for a photo ID.
I'm not against that.
I wouldn't feel comfortable. Nah, I wouldn't feel comfortable. Well,
to be
TikTok
able
already got all of our information anyway, so
to be able to use the word on the internet again. Honestly, let's expand it. Again, if you have a recent diagnosis for some type of mental health thing, Look, see?
No, I'm not going there.
The wheels turning.
Because I'm saying because do you think that everybody black should be saying nigga? Now we get into a whole other thing. But like, do you think that everybody, like, you ever see that one guy that was circulating over social media at one point and people were like, I don't like the way he says nigga.
Yes.
It was like some dude. He had
that rapper, right? The Mario Judah or something like that.
Mario
No,
Judah was
not
definitely
him. Not him. It's another dude. It's just like a random just dude. I think he's like an influencer, or he might just be talking on TikTok or Instagram.
Wait, is that nerdy black kid with the dreads?
Yes, or not the dreads. He's a
not
nerdy
with the
black
dreads.
kid.
I know who you're talking about, T.
Okay, I was about to say he dropped a follow up to that, and he said nigga when it like from the power of all his ancestors like behind him, saying it along with them. Like that's how I was like, oh okay, no, he's straight. He good with it.
So my thing has always been with the N-word. Like we should be able to say it and nobody else. That's and I don't know what you call that, whether it's like privilege or whatever. But yes, I think that we should be able to say it and nobody else, and that's just that. So and regardless of what part of the spectrum you're on, if you pass the test, for sure, maybe you got to answer it because.
What do you say to the people that feel like nobody should be saying it at all? I mean, there have been black people in our comments that have said, "Hey, you guys say the word. You guys say the N-word a little too much. I think you should stop."
Yeah.
So, how do you feel like people that think how do you feel about black people? I'll find the comment after this. How do you feel about the black people that feel like it's harmful for the community to keep that word alive?
Fuck that. Just hell no.
Racism never died. Why should the N-word?
Yeah, for sure. One of my favorite pieces of content ever was that the first nigga to use nigga in that context. Yeah. That's one of the greatest videos ever. Like it was so because it had to go like that, right? It had to go just like that. Where like, yo, you know what? That did feel good. Like, you know what? Let's take the power back.
Might be on something.
Yeah.
But all in all, Hot, I feel like you very much have close. I feel like you and my friend are kind of like the same person in a way, where y'all have very similar stories. Like you're very active.
Yeah. It's a big world out there.
You're
man.
very active on TikTok, and so I'm wondering if this has ever happened to you, like within recent days, like yesterday specifically. Like, has this ever happened, like, to you where you've gotten censored on these social medias? And how does it make you feel?
I've been censored a lot on social media. And honestly, I think it has to do with the fact that I grew up on the old internet. I did. Like there's almost like a BC and an AD version of the internet, right? Like I feel like we're there now because I feel like if a nigga went to jail in 2008 and was active on social media and then came home. Actually, I'm waiting to see Max B get a video taken down because I'm sure he don't know how to act yet. Mm-hmm. They probably very much keeping him like, yo, you can't do that no more. Like, no, brother. Absolutely,
he needs a lot of protection. He needs a lot of advice.
Absolutely not. He's been waiting to do a money phone. He missed the whole money phone era.
Yeah,
I know he's sad about that shit. But yeah, so I was watching a video from another show, and there was like almost like a worlds collide type thing. And what my comment was, I never thought I'd see these two niggas in the same room together. I don't think that's a fireable offense. Why'd you block that? All I said was, this is like niggas worlds colliding. That's harmless. I think
if you had to reframe that, how would you reframe? Why can't you say, I never thought I'd see two nice gentlemen. You know?
My thing has always been, I think the word nigga is funny. Genuinely. And maybe it's just because I was raised on like the Richard Pryors, the Eddie Murphys, you know what I mean? Def Comedy Jam. I was raised on a certain type of comedy. And the
Feels
word
good saying
nigga
it.
is just it's musical, bro.
It feels good.
Like
saying it.
genuinely. There's no word like nigga. White people was on to something. I'm not gonna lie. They was kind of cooking with that one. You know what I mean? So even all the other slurs, they don't sound fire. Like you can't take, I ain't gonna say them, but there's obviously a lot of phrases out there that just you can never like put it in another context. But nigga has such a an inflection.
We by far we definitely have the best sounding slurs
For sure, man.
and it kind of sucks
Absolutely.
because some of them shits is fire. Like a lot of them are like really fire. When you
Porch
really think
monkey, hilarious.
about it. My favorite is Moon
So
Cricket.
fucking hilarious.
That shit
Moon
is
cricket is great.
Moon Cricket is crazy. I like that sounds poetic.
Yeah.
You know.
It sounds like a children's book.
They really do flow off the tongue. It's like when you say, because like when you let me not say what you say. When you hear another slur,
Yeah.
it like slices. It's like claws on a chalkboard. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, what did you just say?
Yeah.
But then you hit somebody with just a hard R, and it's like, whew.
Like you grow as a person. It feels.
Yo, when did y'all stop being affected by hearing it, if ever, like from non-black people? Because I know y'all be in competitive games, y'all be in them COD lobbies. I know it happened.
We both went to a PWI, so. Have you ever heard it in person?
But even before then,
on
like,
campus?
to me,
Yeah. Or like
No,
around
nigga,
you?
it don't matter if it was to you or not.
oh well, neither. No,
Okay.
no. I definitely no. I've heard it before.
Yeah.
Definitely heard it before. I was in a frat, so I would go around. So you're invited to all these other frat parties, and it's like, okay, a lot of these motherfuckers are.
Yeah,
We gotta stay away from these other parties.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. The worst I've been called to my face was homeboy. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. A white man called me homeboy in a very derogatory way. And I know it was because I had the do-rag on. I had a camouflage do-rag with the cape hanging out. He let that one go.
Homeboy. That was
What's up, homeboy? Whose posture you rolling with today?
honestly, he should have said more.
He should have got his shit off.
He should have went all the
should've.
way.
I don't know
At
if
that
that was a
point-
Moon Cricket level, but I was definitely
All of them.
in the
as much as
ballpark
he could think of at the time before you left his space.
for sure.
He should have kept
For
going.
sure. If he called me Sambo, I would have had to eat that one.
I would have joined him. Oh man, that's but all in all, I think that's kind of I do think it's kind of alarming. And to whoever said that we shouldn't be saying it as much,
Yeah, I couldn't find the comment. It's too many. I'm sorry.
yeah, it's all right. You don't gotta find it. I believe you, but
Damn,
Welcome.
there was a comment that I saw recently that I did want to kind of
there's a lot. We riled a lot of
deal
people up
with
today.
y'all. Yeah.
You know?
I was just like, we got to unpack this kind of.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
Yeah, we riled a lot of people up today. I'm happy though. I'm glad.
You know what I'm happiest about? I'm happy that Dame is getting a lot of the smoke this time.
Is he?
Like, yeah, I saw a lot of people directing a lot of smoke at you, Dame, for not knowing Natasha Bedingfield.
Oh.
They on you
old
bait
and
for that
switch.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that. Some people
Have you
been
gotten
on me.
familiar with Natasha Bedingfield?
I have. I did listen to the songs right after the podcast,
Okay.
so yeah, I did familiarize myself. But I didn't know until T mentioned it how active she is on social media.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So like, I go on her TikTok and like, I know Natasha.
Yeah, you know Natasha.
You know,
for sure.
I know Natasha.
Got to.
Yeah, man.
Got to. Honestly,
Sometimes you gotta-
she had one of my favorite videos of the year. Somebody, there's a famous line in the song "Feel the Rain on Your Skin." She performs that song in the rain. I know that shit got to feel like God speaking to you when Natasha Bedingfield is up there performing that song, and it really starts raining.
Y'all ever had one of those
Yeah,
moments?
facts.
Y'all ever been in the rain? Like, y'all ever had, like, just purposely, y'all, like, it starts raining, but y'all stay in there? No, I'm dead serious.
Yes.
Have you ever, like, purposely stayed in the rain?
Yeah, I've done it for Little Saint.
You was
all
dancing?
of it. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, man.
Yeah, for sure. That's the
A lot
vibe.
more
I think
than
that's a
I
big time
bargained
vibe.
No, there's nothing. I hate the rain. I hate anything that comes
Can't
from the
stand the
sky. Anything that falls from the sky, I hate it. I hate the rain. I hate the snow. I hate all that shit. Remember that? I think it was the mailman from Hey Arnold. He used to sing that song. Hate the rain and I hate the snow. So I forgot.
Nah,
the whole
man,
rhyme,
that
but-
sounds like a
Y'all
classic,
remember that
though.
scene?
Nah,
I
I
don't
don't know.
remember that.
Somebody.
I used to
remembers
work
that.
I used to work outside, man. And that was part of the reason when I knew that like I can't work outside because like there was it was a late night. You know, we had orders coming in, and I needed to be the one to stand outside of the rain, and it was like one of those sideways rains, so it don't really matter whether you got an umbrella or a parka or whatever. You're getting wet. Like it just doesn't. It physically doesn't matter. It was rough. It was rough, but I've always loved rain,
Found it.
like just indoor rain vibes.
I hate the snow. I hate the snow. I hate the rain and I hate the sleep.
Of course he's black.
Yeah, that's mad racist. I'm very offended.
Hey, how often do you ever get to see mailmen depicted as black guys? I mean, I think that's revolutionary right there.
Why is he rapping?
I can't think of.
Why is he rapping? That is 100% my question.
Why is he rapping?
They made that
If
rap.
you were a
Listen,
mailman, you'd be rapping too.
bro, if you
Childish
if you know
Gambino made
anything
Paper
about
Boy.
if you know anything about cartoons and like voice acting and all that stuff, they record that shit before they color it, like before they draw it.
Yeah, it's
So
intentional.
somebody said, make him black. Like that was a decision that somebody made.
But now that I'm looking at it, this is look at his lips though.
Come on, bro. Wait, he might just be cold, though.
Big and purple.
Man, he smoked Black and Miles, bro. Come on.
Yeah, come on, man. That's inappropriate.
His lips match his gloves.
Yeah, that's crazy. But we're not canceling Hey Arnold at all.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
And I was gonna say when you were rapping it, it did sound a little like minstrelly. The way you were singing, I was like, does it actually sound like that?
I hate the rain and I hate the snow. Yeah, like, shit. Is that us? I hear us, but I don't see us.
Oh man. Shout out to Hey Arnold, bro. Good vinyls. Yo, can I tell y'all before we get into some actual topics? And I got a record player last week. Friday.
Okay.
I got a record
Couldn't help
player.
but to notice. That's all you've been posting about.
Yeah.
Hey, I've had to leave it to the close friends because I don't want people to see how much self-control I don't have. So
Yeah, and we know
It
for sure.
hasn't even been like, because I remember you posted in our Discord. Shout out to our Discord. You posted to the Discord asking for recommendations for record stores in a city, and that's where it all started. And then not even 2 weeks later, you have a whole fucking catalog of shit.
yeah. So I got a record player. I got some nice speakers. I've gotten vinyl as gifts in the past, but have never gotten anything. I've even bought. I got to the point where I started buying some for myself. I bought "Don't Tap the Glass," and I bought Cherry Bomb when there was like the anniversary or something like that. So I had a few. I had like
Just
4
to have 'em.
vinyl. Yeah, just to have them. I was like, yeah, let me just get them.
Then that's for
But
for decoration too. So
Yeah, so I finally decided to get a record player because I'm like, you know what? Let's open these bad boys, right? Since then, Friday, I've been to over 15 record stores in my area. I don't
they
buy
have
every
15 record stores in your area. That's actually
fucking
really
crazy.
impressive.
Yeah,
in, bro, in DC
that's mad
alone.
records.
There's like
It's DC.
there's at least like 20 to 30
That's
that
insane.
I had options to go to.
That's
But
crazy.
in Maryland too, like I just was going to different record stores, and they were kind of in close proximity to each other. Like, so I would do something, like I went to my boss's house
man.
that I went to.
Vlog these shits. Do
Yeah.
like a fucking like a dive, like a vinyl dive.
Yeah, I do already have a favorite. I should have documented. I do already have a favorite store in DC, because I found like my favorite album, of course, Flying Lotus. I found that in there, so they are now my favorite because I got most of my vinyl from there so far. It's a little pricey. Like I haven't found any.
A little.
Yeah, it's a little out of control.
Vinyls are not cheap no more.
Vinyls are not cheap at all.
They're not cheap, but I will say I did find one good thing that was like used for $10, where normally in other stores it would have been like $40. So I'm gonna start dialing it back a little bit and finding used ones because I don't mind it. You know,
show us some, man. We want to see some vinyls.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, go grab them.
Y'all
and I actually forgot. Yeah, I actually forgot. We were talking about physical media this whole time. I forgot Leslie has a whole collection of vinyls and shit too. So it's funny because I always forget about all the physical media that I have. I remember I think that we talked about this in the group chat. I don't know, but we talked about it on the pod. But I went home, and I think you guys were just T was just talking about somebody showing him his old CD collection, and that got me thinking like, damn, we used to collect CDs too. So I go upstairs, look at one of the big old plastic tubs, and it's just all fucking full from the bottom to the top of just classic CDs from like late 90s, early 2000s that me and my brother were just collecting. We were big collectors back in the day.
What
Records,
the fuck?
CDs. Yeah, this is in a matter of 2 weeks, y'all. I don't want to hear. Don't talk. Just keep that in mind, y'all. 2 weeks. Don't tell us about the collections you guys have been collecting since you were 7. He just started 2 weeks ago.
Hey, give me $20, bro. You clearly have too much money.
No, so look. I know you said bring some, but I didn't want to choose in the moment. So I just brought all of them.
Nah, this is some sick shit, bro.
Yeah, it's my little collection so far.
That's not a little collection.
That's like what, 20?
No, it's not.
I'm not gonna do all of them. I'm gonna do my favorite. So this is the one I was talking about. My favorite one. Shout out Flying Lotus. This is Los Angeles.
Let's go.
Had to get it. As soon as I see it in the store, I just picked this one up.
My boy's gonna show you his collection. Don't make fun of him.
Yeah, you better like it.
Flying low, fly low.
Yeah, I just got this one yesterday.
Hey,
your next album of the year candidate.
About to be 1 year since this album came out.
Yes, sir. 2 year, 1 year anniversary in a few days for sure. Surprise drop. Incredible.
This one I got because
time.
I knew it would be really good on vinyl.
Yeah.
No worries.
Yeah, no worries for sure.
Anderson .Paak, Knowledge.
Is that Yes Lord?
Yes, Lord.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Lord.
I gotta listen to Wild Lord again. I don't think I gave it enough of a
Me neither. I gotta get on. I gotta get on that.
Yeah.
Got this one yesterday too.
Yes, sir.
This one was great. Sing About Me on vinyl.
Beautiful.
So I don't know. Because that record already has like vinyl cracks in it. So
so it's like double the vinyl.
Yeah, it's like, is it double the vinyl cracks?
Nah, it was solid. Great experience. Now I'm getting more into the R&B bag. I'm gonna start speeding through them now. Had to get Baduism. Another great experience.
Classic.
Another great experience.
You headphoning it with the vinyls?
No. I got good speakers.
Got good speakers.
I got good speakers, man. I'll skip this one, but I'll just speed through it. Flamagra, Flying Lotus. Earl, I don't like shit. I don't go outside.
Classic.
Nice.
Love that album.
Great one. Of course, more Badu.
Got to do it.
Mama's Gun.
America.
I think was it the 25th anniversary? Yeah, 25th anniversary. Not this version that I have, but it's been 25 years since that album came out.
Man, everything was better back then.
Yeah, man. Of course.
Damn.
Had to get damn. I'm kind of mad because I can't play it in reverse how I prefer it.
Should have bought two and just sacrificed the second one. Just played it. just rolled it backward.
Yeah.
That's one thing that's like cherry bomb. Let's go.
Yeah.
I think my daughter has that one too.
It's a good one. Flying Lotus, one of his artists, Salami Rose, Joe Lewis, Fire.
I never heard
dropped
that
this year.
Okay, that's hard.
Fire cover.
And then my album of the year. The guy sorted him out. So it had to snatch it up.
Love it.
LGSEO, yes sir.
Yeah, man, had to snatch this up. I got a few more. I don't have that much more. This is the one that I said I bought for $10. Home Shake album. Anybody who's like into that kind of vibe, Home Shake is really dope. Horsey, really great album this year. Two more Fly Low albums. Until the Quiet Comes and Cosmogramma.
Nice.
I don't know if y'all are counting. I'm not, but
I'm not.
I'm
vibing.
It's already too much, you know. No
It's
Tap
way
the
too
Glass.
many.
Dope. Oh, it's like see-through. I like that.
Yeah, I think I ordered it after our review. Patreon.com/ because we are podcast. If you want to hear me and Damon rocking to that shit opening day when that shit first came out. Brajan Macro, another one of my personal albums. I don't know if we're doing this year, but your personal albums of the year. This was one of my favorites. Really great. Brajan Macro. Quantum Baby.
You got any win?
Please no.
Imagine. I did see an Ice Spice vinyl. Well, I'll talk about that in a second. D'Angelo.
Certain artists shouldn't have vinyl.
I mean, you're not wrong.
And then Eve's Tumor. And I have another Eve's Tumor coming next week.
I do kind of feel like vinyl covers should be limited to.
Now let's kick Ice Spice back in.
I think vinyl covers should be limited to stuff that wasn't made on a computer. Like I think a real camera had to take the photo of the artist, or someone had to draw the cover, right? So like, Let God Sort Them Out is a handcrafted cover, right?
Man.
If it's just a bunch of Photoshop and like AI slop and you know what I'm saying, like I believe that Ice Spice cover, you could have made that on Canva. You know what I mean? Shout out to Canva though. But yeah, certain there's no warmth to that album or that
Who's
album
listening
cover.
to Ice Spice on vinyl? You dancing around.
somebody,
Who's listening
bro.
to Ice Spice on vinyl, bro?
Yeah. I'm not the shit, I'm the fault. Yeah, no,
Who is?
he
I
love
need to
calling
know.
me poopy.
And
Yeah,
one thing,
I'm sorry.
yeah, and I will say, I've seen. This is why I think Taylor be selling so well, because every store that I've been in has had Taylor Swift,
Yeah.
has had all of her albums on vinyl, just there. Every single one has been there,
They
and
sell like hotcakes, man.
I'm like, bro, she must press mad at them shits. It's like a Taylor fan has definitely walked in and just snatched them up. Because I see how I am with just some of my favorite albums. Well, y'all see how I am now. But I'm having a great time, man. I'm having a great time.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
definitely...
collecting vinyls is exactly that, a collection. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not like, you know, just having the album on your phone or something like that. It's a physical piece that isn't necessarily merch. It's not something that you have to wear, you're going to grow out of, it's going to get wrinkled, it's going to get a hole in it. No, it's just going to stay right over there. It's going to be as valuable today as it will be in 40. It maybe not even more valuable in 20 years from now when all that fucking shit, when all the shit is gone.
Yeah.
So
That's the beauty of vinyl because of the nature. Like again, they literally sent a record into space. You know what I mean? So the first time anybody hears any music from Earth is going to be on vinyl. That's gotta mean.
what
something.
record was it?
It's like a gold record that, because you know it's just the groove. So no matter what, it'll play if you have the technology. But it's what do they put in there? I think they put like whale sounds and shit like that. But they also put no. They put music in there
This
too.
shit is ass.
This is what they listen to over there.
Hold on. Songs on gold.
They don't got no bops.
No
In
Ice
space.
Spice.
Yo, ain't no-
Ice Spice is a galactical superstar.
That's what they listen. They're like, what is this? What are these
The
noises?
following music was included.
There's a planet
in
out
the-
there with an actual bikini bottom on it, and that's just like their anthem.
So it's got Johnny Be Good by Chuck Berry. It's got Melancholy Blues by Louis Armstrong.
Okay,
We've got
there better be some niggas on there.
Navajo Indians Night Chant by Willard Rhodes. I don't even know if that's a real
I
song.
don't know what that is either. It's a little dicey.
Save my comment.
That's all the stuff from the US. But yeah, like, so we got some Louis Armstrong. I thought they had like some
Jay-Z.
Jimi Hendrix on there or something.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
no Jimi Hendrix, no fucking Lupe.
No white or black Mike.
Right. You gotta have Mike on there for sure.
Yeah, man, best artist in the world, bro. They ain't even got him. Like, why Chuck Berry?
They probably already
See,
know who Mike is.
Do they? That's true.
On Jupiter, yeah, Mike is him.
Yeah,
They just found out.
He's in his prime right now. Over he got impersonators on Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh,
Little
shit.
moonwalk.
He's dead.
They mad.
Yeah,
Mad up there right now.
That's
For sure.
that's good. Sorry to the Jackson
Oh my
Estate
God.
if you're listening. It's just jokes, man. But nah, man, I've had a great time doing this. And I don't see any end in sight. One of my friends, shout out to Tori, he said that this is probably the worst thing that I could have gotten into because of my love for music. And I gotta say, he's kind of right. He's kind of right.
It's like sound maps in person.
Yeah, that's what made it worse. The sound map to actual physical media
Vinyl pipeline for sure is crazy.
Yeah, it's real.
I'm definitely. I think I told y'all I'm getting into collecting things too, and I wonder if that's just like an our age range thing, or is it just like socially we're all kind of moving towards like physical media again, right? Because it feels like a moment is happening, at least in whatever my world is, right? But I'm definitely going back to CDs. I personally have always been, I grew up on CDs, obviously, but the thing about vinyls to me, even though they look great, right, when you display them, they're kind of more difficult to like display a lot of. So I like the fact that CDs have spines, so you can see what album, whatever is from the side view. I've always been a fan of like that side spine view of the CDs. So
Same.
yeah,
I'm
I'm
feel
definitely
like
building up my CD collection.
if I were gonna do that, like if you could make like a custom, what's it called? Like a little storage box and put the vinyl within that little box and then just store it like that. I mean, obviously it's your own decoration though, but I would obviously, if I have a bigger space, I would probably just sort it by like letter, and just line them up and then just put them in their little perspective spaces. But yeah, it's definitely gonna take some time to figure out how I want to organize them when I do have a dedicated space to it. But it's been fun, man. And the time is passing by really, like it feels like it's passing by faster than it does via streaming when I'm listening to certain music. Because I'm listening to the full things when I'm listening to these. Like I'm not skipping, and I am prioritizing things that I'm able to listen to all the way through. I think we talked about this when we talk about music conversations. My big thing is always, would you buy it, right? Like if you didn't have streaming, or if you didn't have the convenience of just being able to stream it and judge it, would this have been something that you bought? So just liking certain things is not enough these days for me to just be like, I'm gonna get this on vinyl. Like I have to love this to the point where I can listen all the way through and be fine. I feel like it'd be worth my time. So all those things that I just showed are things that I've listened to all the way through and that I enjoy. So, and that's how I'm keeping it. And I ain't even get start to the video game shit yet. I got Clear Obscure LPs coming in like January. So yeah,
That's
man.
true.
Yeah, man.
That's fire too. Claire Obscure with 12 Game of the Year. Hold on.
Oh, dog, 12.
Shout out
Hey,
Claire
man.
Obscure.
Fucking Yo, when they saw
Yeah.
when they saw the nominations, brother, I think what's the stat? That's the most nominations a game has ever had.
The most ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And before that, what was it, like God of War
on Lauryn Hill
or something like that? There was like a list of games that they had where they had the most nominations before this, but I know God of War was on there as well. But shout out to Sandfall, man, and everything that they're doing and what their plans are, and I hope they sweep, bro. I hope they sweep.
Big up yourself with Turn In. If you want the full video vibes, bonus episode, enough exclusive content, link we up on Patreon. Bumpoclat. It start at only $1 a month. That a mad deal, you see it. Tap in now.
Let's take a look at the full list.
Yeah, let's look at that.
So this year, Game Award nominees for Game of the Year, and we'll go through other ones as well. We got Claire Obscure, Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, On the Beach, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Nintendo, Hades 2, Supergiant. I think that's kind of weird because I feel like Hades 2 just came out. Hollow Knight, Silk Song.
It just came out on Switch, but it's been around on Steam for a minute now. Even if it was only in its early phase, early access mode. It's been playable for a little while now.
That's fair. That's fair. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 as well, by Warhorse. So y'all know I don't get a chance to play as many games as I would like to. So I've actually only played Claire Obscure off of this list. I'm not a Death Stranding guy at all. But if y'all, I know y'all have a little bit more experience with these games. Who obviously we know what Tren would like to win, but give us a little bit more about the nominees.
Okay, I can't tell you much about Death Stranding outside that it was made by Kojima, right?
Yeah, I wish one of us played that so that we could argue for it, but
know what the hype is about. So
yeah.
I see the hype. I don't understand the hype, and that's my fault because I just haven't, found the time or cared enough to go and figure out more about it.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong Bonanza. Everything I've heard about this game has been all rave and reviews and great and stuff like that. I think personally that there are other games better that could have been up here. I think somebody at Nintendo made the phone call, like, hey, got this new system out.
Word.
Be really great if one of our big IPs could be up there for Game of the Year.
They needed that.
Yeah, a game that uses all the new tech and everything. Like, just put that on, we'll slide a little something. So I think Donkey Kong Bonanza is a great game, fantastic game. I haven't personally played it myself, seen a whole ton of gameplay, but I personally think there are other games up here that also deserve to be on this list. Hades 2, amazing. If I had to choose a second place, it would probably be that one. I love the game. I do find myself in a little bit of a plateau area now where it's like, okay, what do I do now? I've been kind of just doing these runs and not much has been happening, but I mean, obviously it's a roguelike, so got to keep playing and then more stuff will eventually happen. I just feel like Hades 1 was a little bit more streamlined in terms of like things happening and things not happening. Hollow Knight Silk Song, I know T could definitely speak for that, and Kingdom Come Deliverance, I know nothing about at all. Same. As far as I know, it's similar in Claire Obscure where it just has this niche audience that just loves it and adores it.
Yeah, I don't even think I've ever seen gameplay of Kingdom Come, and I need to probably look that up just to see what's going on over there. But
it's a middle what do they call it? Like Middle Ages, European horseback kind of RPG. It's very in depth. It's first person, I know, and there's like a very good melee combat. Like people talk about the melee combat, how like the combat itself, and then it's like branching paths story wise. So Skyrim, but realistic with like really, really well refined combat, essentially. So that's been the vibe of that. Apparently there was a Kingdom Come 1 that just was an okay game, and they like went crazy for 2 essentially.
Really spiked it up.
Yeah, they really, really turned it up. So It's cool that it got the nomination. I don't like first person RPGs, like personally. So I like playing in third person just generally. But I think I would have been interested in the game if it had come out with a couple different things.
To speak on Silksong, Team Cherry really cares about their games, so much so that that's what their excuse is for why Silksong took so long to come out following Hollow Knight, is that they were having so much fun making the game that they really were just playing it, testing things, adding things. There is a lot in that game, and I've finished it for the most part. All I have left is like the Pantheon.
Whoa.
All that's left is the panties.
the Pantheon, which is like the post-game boss runs and shit like that. But in terms of plot, that game is really great. It's very dark. Both like Hollow Knight and Silksong, very dark games.
Which
Hollow
is
Knight
for
and,
games that don't have their main characters don't even talk, right?
Not really. I mean, well, they have their own language, so that's another cool part of it, right? Is there's a lot of sound bites that you get that you're stuck in your head with just from playing the game. They have like little sound bites stuff. Like the voice actors are really forced to have creativity, because I don't think that there's any real like base language. I think everyone's kind of just making shit up as they go, winging it and come up with things that sound like addicting. I'm sure there's a whole list or a whole archive of sounds that didn't make it into the game. They're like, oh, maybe that one, it sounds too much like the N-word. Y'all know how I feel about that. Like maybe there's certain ones that just didn't make it, but I'm curious of like,
what's nigga?
like, no, you can't say that. I don't care if they're bugs. We can't put that in the game.
Bro, there be times where Brent be playing it, and he plays it on his Switch, I think. So I could hear it through his PlayStation mic sometimes, and it sounded like the bitch be getting hit with back shots.
Yo, that's crazy.
That's because
she be
Brent
leaping,
probably getting destroyed in that shit. Making mad noise because he be getting fucking annihilated.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah, man. But that game has such a great charm. So much so that when I finished it, I went back to the original Hollow Knight and 100%ed it. And I want to talk about that real quick before we keep going with the Game Awards, because somehow Team Cherry was able to make a game, like the sequel to their game, that makes you better at the original because of how...
I love it when that happens.
Like how much the difficulty spiked. So in Silksong, pretty much everything hits you for like 2 damage, which you kind of understand. It's like, why is everything hit me for 2 damage? It doesn't, whatever. That's a whole nother thing. That's a complaint of the game, but it's way harder. And in beating that, I was like, if I beat this, I could probably beat Hollow Knight. And I went back and I 100%ed that shit, which I'm very proud, because a couple years ago when I played Hollow Knight, I was getting whooped
in your ass.
Whooped, bro. And I was an adult when I started playing this. So yeah, definitely. and it made me feel really good, because there comes a time in gamers' lives, I think, where they realize that they might not be good enough for certain games, and that might deter them from playing certain things. I know a lot of people, I think the first experience that people have with that is when they play fighting games with niggas that really play fighting games. That's when you're like, all right, I really don't need to be playing no fighting games.
That's where a lot of niggas retire of the fighting games. When
it's like,
oh wow, they got online for this game? Let's check it. No, never check it out, bro.
Nope.
Stick to the rivers and lakes that you're used to, bro.
That's where a lot of people stop in that sense. But I
Game
really
don't become fun
think,
no more.
Yeah, I stopped playing Hollow Knight because I saw them achievements. I saw what they were asking of me, and I said, I'm not going to be able to do this. So I just stopped playing the game. But I'm happy to say that 4 years later, I went back, and I really did get better at these games.
Hell yeah.
So don't worry, kid. You can do it. You can do it too. You can go back to the games that you think that you're terrible at and surprise yourself. All them games that you're like, yeah, I'll never get better at this. I should just quit now. Don't stop. Go play some other games.
Is there ever a game that you quit halfway through because it was just too hard? Not because it was trash. You were just like, I can't do this.
So, this is gonna kind of ruin a little bit of the hot lore. But
oh no,
yeah,
your mystique.
A little bit of the mystique. Because
Your
when
aura?
we did
It's gonna be like Tetris.
when we did wheel was it like a Wheel of Fortune for like the game stuff, the game wheel thing that we did?
Yeah.
I went really, really hard for a game,
Oh,
and
know
I
exactly what
still
you're about to say.
absolutely love the game.
I think I know what you're talking about.
But I was so passionate that, it made me realize how much I love this game, and I went back and I downloaded it again.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I remember me and T were in a party. I'm like, yo, look at how it's playing.
So I tried to go back to play XCOM 2. And I don't know if I just got super trash. That game that game kicked my ass up and down this fucking apartment. It destroyed me so many different ways. Like
Excellent.
it was to the point that I was like, do I hate this shit? Like, do I actually even like this fucking game? Because, the biggest problem is when you play the game and then like you try to use the game's logic and it still fails. So like, no, your fucking game is broken. It's not me. Like this can't.
I don't even think the people that made this
work.
game could beat this part.
Exactly.
Get to that
I
part.
swear to God, bro, there was a certain part, if anybody ever played like Fog of War games, right? So in certain types of strategy games, specifically like tactics games, you move to a certain part of the map, and once you move to that part of the map, the fog of war goes away, and enemies that are in that area kind of get exposed, right? So I saved the game right at the point where once I opened up the fog of war, they would be there. I did the shit 4 times, and every time that I opened up the fog of war, it, you give the enemy. It's a turn-based, right? It's a turn-based game. So you get the enemies on the board, and then it's their go, right? They fucking kill me every single time. It does not matter where I place my men. There are certain enemies that can go way across to reach you from the other side of the map and like teleport behind you and all types of shit. The moment you step on that court, you already cooked. And it just does not matter. And like, no. This the game is broken. I'm sorry. This is dumb. This is poorly made, and I shouldn't have told nobody to play this shit. Because
they shouldn't have gave me the point.
Yeah, they shouldn't have gave me the
Game
point.
did not deserve the point.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. And honestly,
For me,
go ahead. Go ahead. 'Cause I was gonna
for
respond.
me, it was the Shadow Queen in Paper Mario 1000-Year Door.
Oh man.
And this is like 2 years ago. I still have the game. I'm still at the final boss.
Please finish.
But here's the problem, right? I went into that fight unprepared. I barely have any items. I think I have like 1 heal, 2 heals, or something like that. And so I'm fighting her, and then I beat her. But then here goes my biggest nemesis, the second phase.
Yeah, man.
And I get her all the way down to maybe like 1 hit left, and I ain't dodging time.
Yeah.
And I would have no problem just going to, grab some items and coming back. But the problem is, people who played that game know how fucking difficult, or not even how difficult, how time consuming it is to get through that fucking maze to get all the way to her. So unless, because I haven't even tried, unless there is a shortcut to get back there,
Nope,
I haven't even felt.
You gotta go through you gotta go through that gamut,
I have
bro.
not had the willpower. I have not had the resolve to go back and finish that battle. She got it.
Yeah.
It's you. It's your world, princess.
It gets worse as you get older, bro.
Queen.
Like your patience
Queen
is done,
Sorry.
bro. Your patience is absolutely done. Like there's certain games that you genuinely enjoy. You simply don't give a fuck enough to keep playing. Like,
Sad,
I'm sorry. I'm not actually doing this shit again. This shit took like 35 minutes. I'm not doing it again. Absolutely not. I don't have 35 minutes.
It's sad, but let me tell you, Dame, because you did one of the craziest post-game bosses in Clair Obscure. And so that feeling that I just had about playing Silk Song and going back to the first Hollow Knight, I feel like you go back and smoke that now, brother. I feel like you be on like some limitless pill shit. Fighting,
That's true. Yeah,
fighting
yeah,
the
yeah.
Shadow Queen. You wouldn't
Yeah.
even have to go back to town. You'd probably be fine.
Yeah, because that Clear Obscure boss is probably one of the harder boss fights that I've ever had to deal with in terms of like, all right, my timing has to be 99.5%. Basically, you can only afford to get hit maybe like once, and that's it. So,
and you did it, man.
Yeah, I definitely feel like for sure, like it's probably be cake to go back to fucking Shadow Queen at this point. But
yeah, Shadow Queen ain't nothing.
We'll see, man.
Compared to what you've been through in this last year, Game and Watch.
After that DLC, I'll probably go back.
Yeah.
After the Clear, because now I got to get back into it. You know what I mean? It's been a while.
Yeah, warm up. You know what I'm saying? But all that to say, I haven't played any of these other games. Silk Song is great. If they were to win over Clear Obscure, I don't think it's even close. I do think that Clear Obscure is going to win, but if Silk Song were to win, I wouldn't be mad. I'd like that for Team Cherry. I think they probably already have plans for their next game. But Hades 2 is great too. I really did. I enjoy the artwork. I enjoy the additions that they have, all the extra weapons and stuff, to the point where, you know, like with roguelikes, they do get repetitive, but they always have like great storylines and plots and things that kind of keep you going.
For sure.
An impactful story. Like, it's really cool. Like, there's really cool characters, and some of the animation in that game is really, really fun and creative. And I can already tell that they probably plan on making another game to follow this. You know, I don't know what it's going to be, but I can tell they're not done. And that's a fun game too. I've had a lot of fun. I got a lot of hours out of that game. But yeah, man, Clear Obscure, I definitely give it to them. Something that I do want to, and Hod, you got to play that game, bro. You got to play that game.
I wanted to ask you guys a different question.
What's that?
Because another game, another category that I think you guys can speak to, pretty much all of them except for one, is best score in music. We've got Hollow Knight, Hades 2, Clear Obscure, and Ghost of Yotei. Death Stranding 2 is also there, but obviously we didn't play that. But out of those four, when it comes to score in music, where are we leaning?
Clear Obscure, man.
Clear Obscure.
It's got to be Clear Obscure. Clear Obscure is probably the best fight song of all time.
Over Yotei?
Absolutely.
With Nujaba's mode?
Yeah, I think so. Because even in that Watanabe mode, you only get like 6 or 7 songs, you know, and they play at their and they repeat. Like, there was a point where I took it off for a little bit, and I put it back on after I realized, because I took it off because I had it on since the moment I got the game. So I took it off just to see, like, all right, is there anything that I'm really missing out on? No. Don't get me wrong, the game has its beautiful songs, its beautiful moments, especially within the storyline and everything, but I don't think it touches anything that Expedition 33 has going on at all.
And let's be honest, bro. Clear Obscure, they're already going on concerts, B. They have live shows for these
I gotta
songs.
get into that because I've seen that a lot.
Fire.
Like, there's like orchestra live performances of like game music.
Yeah.
I gotta go to one of those, man.
It's heat, man. But they already doing that, bro. They selling out these shows for just the music. And they got a vinyl set that I already ordered. I don't know if I mentioned that on the pod already, but this is 6 records, 6 vinyls.
That's hard.
That I already ordered. So yeah, man, Clear Obscure, that's what I'm saying, man. They probably gonna sweep. They probably gonna sweep this. And like, no disrespect to Darren Korb and Christopher Larkin for the games that I have played for Silk Song and Hades 2. They did their things too. You know, Christopher Larkin really built. They all. I think all these categories. You're building a world within just the music, right? But I think even as Clear Obscure is like, there's only 3 full on games that you have to build for. Like, Hades 2 is a long game, but it's not like a full game, I would say. Clear Obscure, Ghost of Yotei, and then what is this? Death Stranding, yeah. Those are like full on games where you have to build out the entire world and stuff, you know? So I think that's a lot more time went into it. And I like the story of Lorien Testar, which it was pretty much just a dude. They found this dude on SoundCloud, gave him a chance, and now he's nominated for best score. You know, like that's
hard.
That's crazy. I like that. You know,
tough.
I like that. But yeah, shout out to them, man. I want to bring up the best performance, because we just talked about it last week with the Grammys about how certain things shouldn't be allowed. And there are 3 people from Claire Obscure nominated in this category.
Run it.
Ben Starr, Charlie Cox, and Jennifer English.
Shout out Daredevil.
So shout out Daredevil, but he don't need to be here.
Nah, he didn't.
For reasons that if you played the game, you would understand. But I don't think he needs to be here.
He's got a hive, man. He's got a lot of supporters.
They thought the same thing in the game.
Yeah.
You know what?
He's got a lot of, I don't think he needs to win, especially because he's always in interviews. He's like, listen, I was only recording for like 4 hours. I had no idea that this game was going to be as big as it is. So,
he's like, what's it called? Claire?
Yeah, he didn't even know. Yo, these niggas don't be knowing nothing about these shits, bro. Whenever I see actors like talking about games and shit like that, they don't be knowing nothing about that shit, bro.
This nigga don't care. He trying to be in Secret Wars, bro.
Yeah.
Facts.
He's like, wait, you trying to bring me back to do a DLC? What the fuck is a DLC? I'm in the MCU.
Yeah. DLC. Yeah, I'm in the MCU. I can't do DLC.
I'm sorry, I can't be in those movies. They're a completely different universe.
Yeah.
Is that like y'all DEI program or something? Like I'm not. I just signed up for no charity now.
Shout out Charlie Cox, man. But I give it to Jennifer English, who plays one of the main characters in.
Yeah, I agree. I think it should go to her, Jennifer English.
Yeah, really, really great performance. And shout out to other nominees there too. I mean, there's one from Ghost of Yote. Erica, is that the main character in Ghost of Yote?
Yes.
Erica Ishii?
Yeah, Erica Ishii.
Yeah.
Yes, she's dope.
Yeah, and then there's Silent Hill, and then Indiana Jones. I didn't even know they came out with a game. That's interesting. But yeah. Yeah, but I thought that was so should that be allowed? 3 people? I mean, they are different people, so I guess that kind of counts, but it does feel like there's a 1 in 3 chance. Or no, 3 1 in 3 chance that there's gonna be a winner from Claire Obscure in there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I don't think it's because all right, here's the thing. You look at all the games that are up for Game of the Year. Hades 2. They're just voice acting.
Yeah.
Just voice acting. And Claire and in Ghost of Yote, there is facial, they're also recording their their facial movements and stuff like that. Yeah. So there's performance along with that. I'm not sure if they're doing like the fightings or anything like that, but they do have to, perform with their face. Donkey Kong, it's Donkey Kong, bro. Hollow Knight Silk Song doesn't really sound like anybody has a voice, right?
Yeah, but they're just making
people
stuff
talking
up. This again, that's something where they.
But that'd be like giving best performance to The Sims.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Or Animal Crossing.
Yo, some of them Sims songs, some of them Sims versions of these songs, bro.
I hear you. But yeah, I think when you look at like just the top performing games, and you look at the performance in that, I guess you're only limited to so many actual performers in those games. But I've been seeing a lot about the Silent Hill F girl. Like I've been seeing, apparently she's been like streaming the gameplay, doing the gameplay.
That's heat.
And that's super dope. Super dope.
Love when people acknowledge the games that they're in. You trying to tell me that this don't deserve a Grammy? Yo, all my Sims 2 heads, y'all know what this is.
This used to be in the soundboard. Who are they trying to replicate?
Wait till he's yo.
Please stop playing.
Yo, come on, son.
Please stop playing. Yeah. That's hard.
Yo, I'd put that on.
Yeah.
I put that on. You know what I'm saying?
That's what you're gonna have to put on for the AI hoes when they come out. when the robot hoes come through, you got to put on them classics.
And I'm making her play it. You gotta
Yo, integrate to my Spotify real quick.
I ain't purchased that Bluetooth speaker upgrade for nothing.
That's crazy.
Get to play. Get to playing. Yo, the robot misogyny is crazy. Sorry, so what else we got? Games for
Let me ask you, is there what category do you see Claire losing? I can see them losing best audio design, not score, audio design. I can see again. I wouldn't want it to win, but I wouldn't be surprised if a game like Battlefield 6 comes out with a victory in audio design.
I'm trying to even see where it's at.
Or even Death Stranding 2. They on a beach.
I actually think they end up losing best. I think they lose Game of the Year. I think they get like.
Don't say
the
that.
Rest.
You ain't even playing it. Don't say that.
I do.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way they lose Game of the Year, bro.
They're not losing that, dog.
This is all based on votes, right? Like this is all public votes.
Yeah.
It is not losing Game of the Year. Go under those comments.
But it's also about numbers,
bro.
It's also about numbers, though. But how many people actually played Claire Obscure?
Let me see.
I know it went crazy, but more than Hades 2? More than Silk Song?
Yes.
Not more than Silk Song.
Even in my tabs of like incognito, where it's not my algorithm anymore.
It's up.
People repping for Claire, bro.
Yeah, for sure. I get it.
People
you know what?
Claire, man.
Like I said, Game Awards is December 12th. I will play and complete the game by December 12th.
Sure.
Yeah, like, nigga, you think so? That was crazy.
This nigga gonna come back.
You don't
like,
believe in me?
I saved right before this battle. Yeah. Please.
Listen, man, I can play games, bro. I'm not terrible at them. I'm telling you, XCOM is just broken.
I got you, man.
You gotta just trust me on that.
Did you vote in every category? Did y'all vote in every category? Because there's things that I didn't vote in. Even if I did play
voted.
the game,
I don't have enough of a wheelhouse to have voted.
It's like best ongoing. I haven't played Helldivers in a while, but it's Marvel Rivals is here, Fortnite, which is crazy. I feel like Fortnite has been nominated every single year since it's been out.
That's just hard, bro.
I would give it to No Man's Sky just because it's been almost 10 years and it's still absolutely impossible that game is what it is today.
You could say the same thing about Fortnite, man.
Yeah, bro. Best ongoing. I mean, wouldn't it mean like wouldn't best ongoing be the game that has been running the longest successfully? Like, wouldn't statistically?
No, I think it would just be like the game that's been big the longest. Well, not big. Just that, like has maintained like, its. Yeah, go ahead.
Has maintained and also listened to its community and grown with the community. Done stuff different because Fortnite isn't the same game that it was 10 years ago. Helldivers isn't the same game it was 2 years ago. Marvel Rivals is still the fucking same game. So No Man's Sky, like all these games or most of these games have done something where it's like, all right, we have to do something where we weren't doing before so we can keep on pushing and keep on growing.
You still playing Marvel Rivals? I think
no.
It's at a Gambit. Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, it's just I know they just added a couple new people. I think Gambit and Rogue, I want to say. Rogue is getting added. I know they teased Rogue. So, yeah, I mean, I'm still following. I still see it, but I'm just not playing.
Man.
The game's toxic.
Yeah, for real. It got there so fast. Look how fast games, like...
Mad fast.
Get toxic. Best VR, AR. Yo, eventually one of us got to start getting on this, man. One of us has to be the representative. One of us has to be the representative for these types of games because I feel like there might be a bag here that we're missing out on in terms of enjoyment in video games.
If I'm ever gonna go VR, I need to go all in. I need the platform to run and everything, bro. I need that shit that holds you up in the air so I can lie down like it fucking go nuts.
Yeah,
I had PSVR 1. I didn't get PSVR 2 just because I still don't believe in it, right? But
it don't exist.
Yeah, it kind of just like they don't support it.
Yeah.
So
they only have so many VR, like what they have the Batman VR games. They have the Walking Dead one.
The Walking Dead VR game is genuinely one of the best games I've ever played.
That's right here.
Like, yeah, it really, really is.
Telltale, right?
No, not the Telltale one. It's done by Skydance, I believe is the studio. But again, it's literally a game that makes you feel like a survivor in a zombie apocalypse. So you go out into the town, you go into different houses, you're you're scrounging for, what you can find. You literally opening up niggas' cabinets. It's like The Last of Us, but in VR, there's monsters. You're wearing headphones. You can hear them from it's 3D audio. You know where they're coming from. And there's people too. Like there's people, they might be down the street having a shootout, and you might be able to pull up which one of y'all am I gonna get better shit from if I join you or help you? You know what I mean? It's very well done, well written. So that one was really special.
That one reminds me of not reminds me, but that reminds me that everybody's been playing this Arc Raiders game lately.
For sure.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
that
I've heard about
seems
that too.
super interesting because it's like PvE but PvP at the same time.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, if you die out here, that's your ass. That's all your shit.
It's gonna run it.
It's one of those
Yeah,
extraction.
for sure.
Yeah, it's pretty much like it would be like Minecraft if the servers were open.
Right.
Where people could come to your island and shit like that. If they blow up your house or something like that, they could just leave or something. But yeah, it's one of those extraction type of shooters things where you can go and get loot, and yeah, you just get better the more loot that you get. But yeah, people can invade or you can invade them. So yeah, I've heard really great things about it. I haven't played it yet, but I've thought about it. It's just, I know I am with Smite, and if somebody if somebody takes my shit from me,
You're gonna track them down in real life.
it's gonna get personal. It's gonna get personal, and I just don't feel like that's the best thing for us right now.
for all of us.
Yeah, for all of us. I don't think that's the best thing for Tren dollars, my name on these accounts to be doing. No, I don't think that. Yeah.
You gotta make a I don't know what a game finsta is called, but you gotta be able to get your shit off, but don't attach us to it.
Yeah. Y'all don't deserve that. Y'all don't deserve the hate that y'all will get vicariously through me. But other than that, these VR games, Alien, they got another Alien game, which sounds encouraging. Like it would be phenomenal as an AR VR. Arc and Age, which looks like one of those older type Elden Ring type games, but in AR VR. Sounds like it'd be cool. Ghost Town, not sure what that's about. Marvel's Deadpool VR, which sounds like it could be really fun and wonky.
It's crazy because that game literally came out, I'm just going to look it up, but I feel like that came out this week, so I have no idea how it's nominated already.
That's wild, man.
Are they at the point where they're kind of running the Deadpool name into the ground to the point where it's like nobody gives a fuck about it no more?
It came out 2 days ago.
You serious?
Yes, it came out November 18th, which is, again...
Was it one of those beta things, too? Maybe?
I don't think so. I haven't seen any... The first time I heard about it was last week. It was released on November 18th, 2025. No, there was no early edition or nothing.
Maybe it's because there weren't that many VR games?
That tells you where VR is when a game that came out 2 days ago... The nominations came out that day. How the fuck? Yo.
We played it that morning.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta
nah.
Yeah. But I mean, we didn't talk about
he was running with the ticket like the nigga from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Wait, one more game.
You were talking about before how you thought Hades had just came out. Ghost of Yotei literally just came out a month ago.
It did,
and that shit's up here 6 times, 7 times.
But you gotta, but certain games, I feel like you gotta, know.
GTA 6 is up here.
No, shut up, man. You think it said 6, 7 times?
Got it. Yeah, he had to get it in. Come on. He had to get it in. Good job.
I didn't do it on purpose.
I feel like that makes it worse if you didn't do it on purpose. Something
I would have done that if I wasn't scratching my balls with my right hand.
Yeah, that's so dumb.
Tell me how I'm just finding out that there's the pinch roll or pinch tuck technique is like a thing. Like that's like a named thing for.
What do you mean? For your balls?
Yeah.
Pinch
The
tuck.
pinch tuck?
Pinch and roll. Pinch roll technique.
Yeah, of course. Everybody does that.
Yeah, but I didn't know that was
I don't
like a
do that.
universally like, oh, hey, like that's the tech. Like, you know
You
what
doing
I'm
the
saying?
pinch and roll. Like a nigga,
Yeah,
somebody
big
called
time.
you out? Like, they was like,
No,
you
just
doing that pinch and roll, ain't you?
You just reminded me.
Because niggas don't talk enough. This would have been a thing if we talked more. If we had more.
If men
safe
talked about
spaces,
their bodies.
For sure. We had more safe spaces to do this. Would have been a thing, man. You know,
Nah, he's right. He's
We've
right.
been past this, you know.
Remember that commercial? Wasn't there a commercial like a
We'd
couple
have
years
draws
ago?
that do it for us. But go ahead, what happened?
Wasn't there a commercial a couple years ago that was just like for women? It was just like, we got to start talking more about periods. And it was like the whole thing in the commercial was like women unabashedly talking about their period. Sometimes you bleed a lot, and you gotta. It was like a always commercial. But first of all, why y'all not talking about periods? Nobody stopped you. But second of all, what could men talk about on the
Periods.
Super Bowl? You know, would you say drips?
Periods.
Oh,
Never heard about that?
I mean, because
That's a new
drips is
phenomenon.
actually a good topic. I'm
What?
sure you guys are familiar with drips.
No.
I don't think so.
You know what drips is. Use the bathroom.
Explain it. Well, here's the hell segment. Let's do it.
You use the bathroom. You shake.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
Pull your pants back up. You look back down. You got a
Khaki
drip.
pants ruined. Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought you
yeah,
were
yeah.
talking about a fucking product or something. Like, what the fuck is drips? I've never used
Well,
drips before.
what if we made a product? And
What's
you
the
know
product?
how drips got you down? These are men's always where you could like a panty liner, but for niggas. You can just put it in the front so you don't.
No. Nope. Nope.
You just wait a little longer at the toilet.
This Shark Tank nigga. Nope.
Take a little.
Everybody gets drips, man. It don't matter. That's the thing about it. It don't matter how long you,
You
wait.
can't emasculate me. Everybody. It happens to everybody. No,
You
I
know.
don't. No.
You know how
No,
like
bro.
when you take, no matter how long you shake the gas canister at the pump, soon as you take it out,
Still wasting money.
That
Yeah.
one little drop gets on the fucking car. Like, why didn't you go
Here's
in?
here's the only time I get the drips.
It's the same thing.
The only time I ever get the drips. If I'm wearing like some pants that are like, if I have like my sweats on right now, if my sweats are super tight to the point where I can't untie them and I kind of just have to reach in there and yank him out.
Yeah, for
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? And
This
it's
nigga's
kind
at his knee.
of the pants are so this is the meat. Right? The pants are still like yanking up
Yeah, for sure.
on the on the shaft, on the gooch. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta like pull it down
Yeah.
to like really get
You
all
don't go
out.
all the way to your ankles? Fuck it. You're a grown man.
Nah, pants are on tight, dog. I ain't trying to fucking wiggle shake. And then
It's gotta slide
and then when
down.
you think you're all out, you really don't have it all out because the pants is still, it's like a hose that's tied up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's still holding some in there. So you finally pull the pants back over, put the ying back inside.
Yeah, man.
Get that excess.
Grippage. Yeah,
Grippage.
that's the only time.
Not mad at that, man. Not mad at
Vulnerable
that. I just think we
moments
should
with
talk about it more. As
You know
men.
what else we should talk about? Because we did talk about this last week, and you had some choice words to say about it, Hod. That you're not a fan of the people, or like you're not a fan of the poke through to pee.
Yeah, for sure.
The Pope?
The poke,
Poke
through.
through.
Like we just, I don't know what the name that they gave it on socials was, but
Oh, okay. Like some of the drawers be having a little
yeah, through the
little-
pants, through the pants,
Yeah.
through the pants. I'm a big fan of that, but I will say when I do that, sometimes I never forget to zip my fly up until I do that. Sometimes that happens.
It's embarrassing how often I forget to zip my fly.
You
Like,
don't even
almost
do the
every
pull through,
time.
so that's
Happens like once a year.
I mean, that's good. That's
Once a
healthy.
year thing. Yeah.
is
But
it?
I definitely do I hate the yeah.
But
I
can you
hate
explain why you're not a fan of the pull through? Because it's very convenient.
it is? It's the fabric around. Again, part of it is the drips. Like you definitely increase your drip rate if you
don't
pull
think so.
through.
Yeah, no, that's definitely not. Because
Yo, y'all must be like Zen masters at the fucking urinals because nah, yeah, you shake, you should be able to put your shit back in, right?
You can do that with the pull through.
Yeah.
With the poke through.
You can, but you just increase the chances of, if a little bit is still there, when you're pulling back, it's gonna.
Well, how hard are you shaking? Are you talking about like while you shaking?
There's also rules
sometimes
about shaking. Some people say you can't shake more than 3 times.
I do. I do twice just to be careful.
Nigga, I make sure I do this.
Well, that's your problem right there.
Nigga talking about drip. That's the fucking sprinkler, nigga.
What you in there doing, bro? That's another
everybody
conversation.
fucking wet in there.
Yeah, bro.
You doing that at the urinal?
Nigga sitting next to you like, yo, what you doing, man? What the fuck you doing?
Are you spitting? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Nigga backs
I guess
up.
that could be problematic for sure.
Backs upstairs. Nah, man. You need to just go. You need some private time. You need to stall if you're gonna be doing all that, bro.
Facts.
Yeah, man.
Get your own little section, man. You're the reason why they invented them little walls in between instead of just having that shit up. You know what I'm saying? No spillage, but
We gotta think. Best independent game. Shout out to Blueprints.
Yeah.
Love that game, but it'll probably go to Hades too.
I downloaded.
Or no,
it.
Holland, it's up there.
I
I
downloaded
could have
it.
sworn I saw Claire up there.
For best independent game.
Oh yeah, it is up there too. Never mind. Sorry, Claire's up there.
Done.
I voted Claire.
Shout out Blueprints, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna play that. I downloaded it. It was
like
free
it.
with the subscription. So
Is that like a double entendre? Because you also like in the house looking for blueprints.
nigga stole my bar.
Yes.
I
And I forgot who told. Somebody told me that before, and it blew my mind. I think it might have been T.
It was. Yeah, it was me on this pod. I asked you.
Yeah.
And you were like,
oh
My
yeah, that's
bad.
right.
yeah.
I mean, that's
You
fine.
hard. It's fine. No, we can rehash it. But I'm definitely gonna play it. Innovation. Do we want to talk about innovation and accessibility? I haven't played any of these games, but
That's a
actually
game.
no, I did play Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Recognizing software and/or hardware that is pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience.
Yeah.
The fuck did? I know it's not FIFA, but what did fake FIFA do?
Good question.
EA Sports FC 26. It's a soccer game.
They got niggas in there with only one leg, or
I'm sorry, like I go every 4 years without playing a new soccer game, and then when I go pick it up, it's the same way it was 4
It's the
years
same
ago.
game, for sure.
Triangle to lead pass, square to boot that shit, circle to shoot, X to ground pass. It's all the same. I want to lob it. Oh, L1. Holy shit! Oh, I can't believe that worked.
I did like there's a it's not a direct competitor because it's not a sim, but have y'all tried Rematch? It's like a soccer, we talked about
Like 3v3 soccer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd seen that. Saw some gameplay. Saw how nice some niggas was.
Yeah.
Not for me.
Tapped out.
It looks kind of like
Tapped
Rocket
out.
League, but like with people.
That's the problem. I sucked at Rocket League too.
So I just clicked on more info about the nominees. So I have an answer for what this soccer game did, if y'all want to hear it. FC 26 marked a step forward, not just for the franchise or genre, but breaking new ground for competitive games. FC 26 highly customizable gameplay, high contrast modes, configurable color overlay for home, away, goalkeepers, referee clothes, whole body and ball, pitch desaturation slider, player and stadium shadow toggles, all available in all game modes, including competitive PvP.
The fuck out of here.
That's not enough. Strong motor accessibility with the series, control customization, including 1 and 2 button modes, analog sprint, and extend. These are a whole bunch of words that they're just trying to make it seem impressive. You a janitor.
Just kick the ball, bro.
Yeah. Like they'd be like, yeah, no, I'm the supervisor, with sanitation supervisor.
Yeah.
Yeah. The director of sanitation.
Yeah.
Shout out my mom. She was telling people she was a transportation specialist.
A what?
A transportation specialist.
Was he
He's
driving
a bus driver. Yeah. I was like, that should look good on your like.
It
on
do.
your,
The rest
your
of
little
it,
license. Yeah, for sure.
Sounds good, man.
That's fire.
What does Assassin's Creed do? But I really do. It was brought to my attention because I'm friends with people that make games, so like that really is important. Making things accessible and being able to like. You ever seen games that like I forgot what the option is, but you can change the colors of like bars and menus to colors that everybody can see. I think it's for like colorblind people.
Yeah.
I forgot what I think it's like it's somewhat a T, where you can change the colors to make it like more red and blue or something. I don't know. It's something that you.
I feel like you're always able to do that, or been able to do that for a minute now.
Yeah, but
In
like
certain
things
games,
like,
for
but
sure.
not all games had it. So like that.
Yeah.
It took like one of the big, I guess, AAA games doing it to like make everybody really consider that when they're making their games, how to make it accessible for, you know, all types of people, right? Like people who are colorblind, will this affect their gameplay if they, you know, if they're colorblind? So, yeah, I think this is cool. That this is a category, you know.
Yeah. One more that I want to highlight is Games for Impact, for a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message. You guys know I played South of Midnight earlier this year.
I never played it, but I did vote for it.
Yeah, South of Midnight was very dope. You know, I showed y'all the Meg Thee Stallion poster in the game.
Is that the one with the black woman on the cover?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I voted for
That's
that
the one where
just
she's
'cause of
from
that.
New Orleans, right?
From New Orleans. It's got like all this like African folklore in it and all this stuff. Like again, stuff that I find I'm very passionate about because I think that, you know, honestly, it probably like the Black Panther movie is probably what sparked it with like how they you know, showed Bast, right? But like there's so much African mythology and like Black Southern lore and shit like that. Like making games around those types of things would be extremely interesting. And South of Midnight was definitely one of those games. I actually also plan on playing Lost Records Bloom and Rage, which is it's kind of more of a like a fuck.
Want me to click learn more about the nominees?
No. It's what do you call those? Like the Telltale games. What do you call those?
What do you mean Telltale? Oh, the actual like the game, the franchise
like the
Telltale. I never played it, so
another one had
Choose
a
your own
movie come
adventure
out.
kind of thing?
Yeah, like a choose your own adventure kind of thing. So like it's more of a story based game where like there's certain points where you actually do stuff, but I wouldn't really consider it a game. So that's probably why I wouldn't vote for Lost Records. But I heard that the story was very good. It's a coming of age story about 4 young girls that are like best friends, and then like I think they see somebody get killed and like blah blah blah. It's like a Stand By Me kind of retelling, but in video game form, which I think is dope.
So, shout out to Kai Cenat, nominated for Content Creator of the Year. This category looks nuts when you click on
It's
it.
trash. Yeah, I don't like it.
I don't know a lot of these people, but just looking at the category, it just looks like foolish.
Yeah.
The Burnt
I only
Peanut,
know Kai and Moist. That's the only people I know.
Sakura Miko, which has her, I don't know, like in a persona or something.
Yeah, it
up
looks
there.
like not even a real person.
The
It may not be.
Yeah. Moist
Are they trying to
Critical-
get an
I've
AI?
seen-
Wait. We got to confirm that Sakura Mina is a real person.
She might be one of those VR. That's not the right term, but there's like a V streamers.
It's a virtual
She might be a
YouTuber.
V
Yes.
streamer.
They're trying to sneak AI people into the Game Awards, bro. What we doing?
But it's a real person, right? Wait,
No,
is this a musical artist?
it's a VTuber.
It's a real person though. They
It's
just
not.
They just use an avatar, don't they?
Sakura Miko is a Japanese virtual YouTuber or VTuber affiliated with HoloLive Production. She's part of the HoloLive Generation Zero alongside
use a
blah, blah,
virtual
blah.
avatar
You're right.
generated. Yeah.
She's an avatar. There's no person.
This bitch is 7.
You see what I mean?
2.32
Oh no, we not fucking with that.
million subscribers.
How does she be playing the games?
It's crazy.
Is it AI playing the
cheating?
games? Are they just because I've seen people do that. Like I've seen people run
the computer
AI and try to make it beat a. Yeah, I was like, when I typed up her name, it said musical artist. But I've seen people let AI play the original Super Mario or the original Mario game, and it's just like the AI learning how to like it. Yeah. It sucks. It's trying to learn how to like beat the first level where it's like it would fall at the first thing, then it's like, all right, well, I'm gonna try to jump this time, and then it would get past that, but then it just falls at the next pit. So yeah, like it sucks. But I've seen people do that. So are they just training this AI to play these games?
This is so weird.
It is.
She took a 3-month break in July 2020 due to poor health. What the fuck are y'all talking about? What? What the fuck does that mean?
Hold on. There has to be more explanation. No, because I don't want to be absolutely wrong about this.
Yeah.
And like, this is just like, I don't want to say it.
Bro, wouldn't it say like, like if I look up Zania Monet, right? The AI thing,
we need more
it's
pronouns.
gonna have the author. It's gonna have the author in the wiki.
We need more pronouns. We should not be calling.
We should not be calling it she, bro.
A she, yeah.
Poor health? What the fuck is you talking about? She had an update?
I'm watching Reddit. Sakura Miko nominated for content creator. People are like, this is awesome. Whoa, she's up there with Kai Cenat and Moist Charlie Critical. Ha ha ha. Go Miko. Like, bro, why are they talking about her like she's a real person?
Like she's a real person, bro.
If she's actually not a real person.
That's strange. That's strange.
I voted for Miko, but sadly, I know she won't get it. Sadly, I know she won't get it because she's up against Kai Cenat or Critical. Why is that sad? She earned that nomination with all the Magikarp streams she did. Why are we talking about this like this?
Bro, it has a personal life section on Wiki. It says, in an interview with the Nikkei, she said she wanted to become a nursery teacher. She proclaims herself as elite shrine maiden. She is a big fan of Bishoujo games and I don't even know that words. Even accidentally showing one on her stream. As a result, she had the opportunity to work with various games of the genres, such as singing the opening and ending theme of AI Kiss 2.
This got to be a real person.
She said that she likes Taiyaki.
I looked it up.
It's not a real person, bro.
It's not a real person. I wanted to make sure that it wasn't a real person, just so like it wasn't like because there is a famous VTuber out there who's a streamer, but she is a real person, but because of her illness, she can't like actually stream in person, so she uses the character. So I wanted to make sure it wasn't one of those situations. But no, this person is not real at all. This is just a character.
People are then why are so many people talking about her? And Pecora are the most watched female streamers this year.
Yo, nah, bro.
From Q1 to Q3. To be a little cynical about it, I feel like a popular Hololive VTuber makes sense as a default choice. Slide in this category because they are at an intersection of multiple demographics. They probably want to avoid getting yelled at for blowing off women VTuber, not North American natively. All right, man.
Yeah, I'm uncomfortable with that.
All right, bro.
And like, what if Kai loses to this?
He already lost Streamer of the Year.
Son, this shit is just weird, bro. Now, okay, so I looked it up. I just put it in Google. Is anyone behind the Sakura Miko character? Yes, Sakura Miko is a Japanese VTuber managed by the agency Hololive Production, and a real person is behind the character. Her VTuber character's design was created by Tanaka Yuchi, a character designer known for works like Certain Magical Index and Adi Guy. I don't know how to say that. But so the person's identity is kept private. So again, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm getting uncomfortable. We can move on.
Yeah.
Shout out to
somehow.
Yeah, shout out to the people that actually exist.
Yeah. Shout out to the people that live and breathe.
Yeah. Any other categories? I don't think there's anything else that we care about. Like I literally
Grand Theft Auto 6 is up for most anticipated game after it won most anticipated game last year.
Yeah, I don't want that shit.
Yes. And also, as we just talked about, before we even started recording the whole thing with PlayStation that you brought up, Howard?
Yeah. It was announced that there are rumors that PlayStation has walked back its stance on PC and are pivoting away from supporting PC and PlayStation games on PC.
That's crazy.
What does that mean, though? Like PlayStation only PlayStation exclusive games?
So this is from thegamer.com. Hold on.
It's like The Last of Us, God of War, games like the Uncharted, shit like that.
PlayStation is probably pulling back from PC, Corden claimed. A very good source told him the cross-buy buttons and the PlayStation PC iconography is from outdated old builds and is never going to be used. It does seem like the games that PlayStation released on PC didn't move the needle for them at all, partially because they were launched so late, but maybe they've used that as evidence that they shouldn't go any further. Corden alleged that on the XB2 podcast that we'll still see live service games like Helldivers 2 launch cross-platform, but tentpole single-player exclusives such as Ghost of Yotei will never leave PlayStation, or if they do, it will be years later. So Ghost of Yotei, honestly, if there was a PC game coming, there isn't one now.
PlayStation sees all the numbers. It literally is not. There's no competition right now. Why would I feel the need? Why? Oh, not even that. Why do I think that I would lose money by only having my shit over here? No, people are gonna want to play these games, and people want to play God of War. People want to play Ghost of Yotei, and they most likely have a PlayStation 5 anyway. So they're gonna end up playing it regardless. I don't think they're gonna see much of a difference out of this. If anything, they might get a little bit of a boost. Who knows?
Being that we just heard news about GTA 6 being pushed back until 2027, right? Is it late 2026 or did it actually get pushed back to 2027?
No, it's late 2026. It's November the holiday 2026. No, November 2026.
That shit ain't. I don't think that shit's coming out around the holiday.
I don't think so either.
If they're already coming up with plans for the PS6, right? Because the PS5 is in year 5 of its lifespan?
Yeah, 2020 it came out, which is nuts, bro. Oh my God.
What stops them?
That's so crazy.
Yeah, man, it's been a while. What stops them from pushing the game out to their next console?
It's not their game, right? It's not a PlayStation exclusive, ultimately, at the end of the day. I don't think it's up to Sony.
That's right. It was on Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whole time
Xbox
I was thinking,
Series S.
Okay.
They don't care.
All right, so yeah, they don't
Sony has reportedly secured exclusive marketing rights, but it will not be exclusive to PlayStation consoles at launch. So
shit don't need no marketing. Just press release.
yeah, but it's just that in
the
it's just that in the commercials, when it comes up, it's gonna say Sony, but it's not actually a PlayStation exclusive. So there won't be one that says PlayStation.
Kind of manipulative,
and Xbox.
no? It's like, damn, I want to buy a PlayStation now that I see Sony next to it.
That's why
just for that 1 second, more people have it in their mind. See, look, I just thought for a second that it might be a PlayStation exclusive. That shit works. I don't like that shit, man. Stop manipulating me.
Nah, man, that's their whole job. People get millions of dollars to manipulate you specifically.
Wake it up.
I'm just saying, man.
Wake it up. Shout out to the Game Awards, man. We're gonna figure out something. I don't know if we're gonna watch it just in Discord. I thought we recorded something, but I do want to watch it with my niggas. Sure. I'm ready to see Claire's score flip. And every year, I don't know if y'all know about this, about the Game Awards. Every year they have a medley with all the Game of the Year nominees, and that shit slaps.
Yeah,
that shit it does.
This is a good year for it.
Yeah, this is gonna be a great year.
Donkey Kong.
Yeah, and the medley is just like, the medley. They're going to bongos out there. They're gonna be going crazy. The medley always includes
it's so out of place.
they're gonna
Clear,
make it
Pure,
work.
Beautiful
for
Friends, Death Stranding, Hades 2, Hollow Knight, Kingdom Come, Donkey Kong.
They're gonna make it work. They're gonna make that shit work. They're gonna add some congas in there. It's gonna be fly. It's gonna be fly.
It's gonna be
bro.
like that TikTok blend right now with the old rock song and Nicki's Bees in the Trap. It's just gonna sound just like that.
It's gonna be hard, man. And there's always a nigga there that plays the flute. He be going crazy every year. Shout out to him. I don't know what his name is, but he be having a good time, bro. It's like a flute, but it's also like a guitar. So I don't know. It's like a whole thing that he got. Flute? It's a setup. It's like he has like a setup that he has, but he goes crazy every year. So shout out to him, man. Yeah, shout out to gaming. On the tech side, do y'all want to get into Spotify and their most recent announcement?
Yes, absolutely.
So let me find the actual posts saying the news.
Please.
But anybody who listens to this podcast knows how we feel about samples and our love for it, and just we discussed samples a lot on this podcast. We discussed sample snitching a while ago, and that was like a whole thing, which it apparently still is. So this is news that came yesterday about Spotify acquiring the app, or not really. I think it was just a browser
platform.
Who Sampled, which is a platform that you can pretty much find most of the samples for songs. That is, you can find samples, covers, or remixes of anything of like the source of wherever that source came.
Lacking lately.
Yeah,
Sample
it has been kind of
chains.
lacking. You know,
I feel like it's let me down the last few times I tried to go over there and look for something.
Yeah. Who Sampled is like Rap Genius, but for the instrumentation. You can pretty much find most of where the samples are for one of your favorite songs. And Spotify just acquired it.
Boom, boom, boom.
There's been a lot of different reactions to this. There's been artists that retweeted it and have been saying like, yo, I'm going to jail. they about to get me. And I will say, I'm a big fan of people that can sample things and it goes under the radar. That's a good sample to me. Like if you can sample something without it being discoverable, it is kind of stealing, but it's like, but it is a skill, right? To where you can clean it up. I just heard a song the other day that was like a DMB type song, and I didn't even realize that they sampled a D'Angelo unreleased song. And I was like, whoa, it's kind of crazy. But yeah, man, I definitely think that this isn't good for the artists that put this shit on DSPs thinking shit sweet. You know, you're already taking a risk. You really got to take that shit to SoundCloud now, for real, because that's really where it used to live, right? All like those different mixes and mashups, they would live on SoundCloud or Bandcamp or something like that. Knowledge, he uploads this shit all to Bandcamp. This nigga drops every month pretty much on Bandcamp. And now on Spotify, sometimes it slips through the cracks where people are able to upload their stuff that has heavily samples on there. But now,
no more.
They're going to start cracking down on all these people that are using samples to produce. And I don't think that's really good, man, because I think it kind of limits the creativity aspect of it all to where people can release good music, you know? I do wonder how many people that didn't get their samples cleared that are like industry folk, like real industry folk that have shit on there that is now going to get grayed out or taken down. And I wonder how they're going to utilize it on Spotify. Like, is it going to be under another tab? Like, you know how you can click song credits and stuff like that? Will you now be able to see what the sample is?
Yeah, they're probably like add like a little button on the side or something like that. Or
so that's kind of my thing. Are we 100% sure that this is going to be used to take music down and not that it's going to be used as like a way to just inform people of like to discover more sampled music? Because to me,
you gotta start logging it now.
The thing that I've always kind of argued, because I disagree with the no sample snitching thing. I think I get it, like being able to do it in a very creative way is dope, but to me, I want to know where the original song is from. I want to hear it in its context and then see. It's always been more interesting to me to hear what you flipped as opposed to just hearing the flip as if that's the original. I know it's not.
But what feeling do you prefer? Because I can say for a fact that when I hear a sample authentically, I kind of have a better feeling of music discovery than I would having looked it up on Who Sampled. I exclusively go to Who Sampled if I hear a song that's like an older song that I'm like, oh, people definitely sampled this. And I go to find the different flips that people have done with it. That's what I go for. I'm not going usually to find out what song was sampled specifically. I'm usually hearing the song that was sampled. So
no, I've always been a fan of, because what happens when you're our age, right? And well, say you're my age and I'm listening to Mace.
Our age, nigga.
Well, I mean, we're different ages. I'm just saying, when I was a kid, I'm 10 years old and I'm listening to Mace. Bad, 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 bad boy. You make me feel so good, right? I'm listening to that. My uncles and my mom and my aunts, oh, you listening to, like, nah, this is Mace. They're coming to me and telling me who this song is from. Oh, y'all just copying the same stuff from back in the day. No, this is the original. Play the original. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same thing.
That's a great feeling. That's a great experience.
That's music education, right? That feeling can be not necessarily, it's not the same, but if I hear a song and I'm like, damn, I kind of remember this, because, like, I'll give you the Cardi B song with Lizzo, which I hate that song, but that hey, 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 I said, hey, what's going on?
Yeah,
I heard it and I was like, I kind of know. Wifey went up. She was like, yo, this was my shit. I used to play this in the night. My mother used to play this in the 90s. She played it for me and I was like, yo, nah, this is fire. I do like this. You know what I mean?
I only know it from the He-Man memes.
I haven't even seen it. But yeah, like, to me, that is music discovery. Like, not knowing what the sample is stops the conversation. And knowing what the sample is, now maybe you go listen to that whole album. Maybe you know what I'm saying? And now I know producers that I would not have known otherwise. I'm in other people's discographies that I wouldn't have been in otherwise.
So I'll say that for normie music listeners, but I think it's fair to say that we are not the casual music listener. You know, I think we listen in a different way. We pick up different things that normal, average, typical, like, I only listen to the radio music listeners will. I think anybody with a music streaming app probably is a little bit more than the casual listener, right? So when you say that the conversation stops right there without knowing the sample, I just don't agree, man, because we're in a space now where songs like that are blowing up and having a second win right now. Like you said, people are mixing it with Nicki. You know, like, these songs are coming up with second and third wins based off of, we talked about earlier, Natasha Bedingfield. Her song blew up again. You remember when it was making that, like, Jersey Club or whatever, like, remix of her song? And now she's, like, pop culture again, you know?
Shout out Natasha Bedingfield for bringing 6'7" to the public, too. That was her.
Yeah, it was her. Yeah, she did that, man. And so I don't think that it ends if we don't know the sample, because you genuinely do hear these songs again. And that's a good feeling for me. So I'll give you an example. Genuine, I'll Do Anything, I'm Sorry. That's on the Bachelor album. One of my first albums that I've ever listened to that explains a lot about who I am today. I digress.
We got to do that at Patreon one day.
Yeah, one day for the Patreon. But it samples Stevie Wonder, Vision. I had never heard that song before. I just liked I'll Do Anything, I'm Sorry. And when I first heard Stevie Wonder, Vision, I was like, damn, my most favorite part of those I'll Do Anything, I'm Sorry is pretty much already in Vision.
Mm-hmm.
So I like Vision. I like Stevie Wonder, but I think just hearing that flip, it's good. And like, but I heard it authentically. I didn't go on Who Sampled and said, oh, Stevie Wonder sampled this. Like, it was a great feeling of recognizing where I first heard it and then liking that song. But it's like they kind of feed off of each other. I think it snatches an experience from people, man. Just being able to just straight up.
I think you're making my point, actually, believe it or not.
No,
I think most people I think most people won't even run over to who sampled without already getting an inkling of like, all right, I know this sample from somewhere. And I still think they still get that same satisfaction of being able to identify it. You know, even if you're not able to naturally just pull it from, because some people just aren't good at that, man. Some people just aren't good at, damn, what's the name of that song?
You forget the name of the song. I know the rhythm, but I don't know the name.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think about the people that also love that Genuine song and also love Stevie Wonder, but they just didn't hear Visions? You heard Visions naturally, but what if that person only had that one CD? Do they not get to experience like that moment? The website is free. It's not like it's a paid subscription or something like that. I think this leads to more music discovery, not less.
I'm a big fan of people not being lazy with their music discovery.
It's like, millions of songs, bro. Like,
I know,
like,
but
I think you're
when
being
people
unreasonable.
dig, bro. I like when people dig and go through a rabbit hole of music discovery. It really is like a life-changing event when you're going through the work and finding something authentically.
Nigga get vinyl. He started talking about digging.
Yeah, look,
dig through the crates like a real one,
crates,
man.
Yeah. That's the problem with you young folks. All you got to do is Google search.
I did it. You can't. Nah, for real though. It's just, I really do think that people can find things authentically. But these are just crazy things that I do for myself. Sometimes when I hear songs in public, I will purposely not Shazam it so that I can go on a search to find
That's so, bro. Why are you living life on extra hard, like on all Madden, my nigga? For what? Like, what is, that's not noble, my nigga. Like, I don't get it.
Calm down.
I just don't understand.
Calm down. I like the feeling of finding the song again.
You like stumbling in the dark. Like, you think it's more satisfying to stumble in the dark.
I think it's
that's all it is.
I think it's satisfying. Bro, when I hear a nice song that I like, sometimes I'm like, yo, if I can. So here's the thing. Instead of Shazamming, if I'm going to get the experience, I'll ask somebody if they know what the song is.
Oh my God. Now niggas got to have friends to listen to music.
And then what do you do if they start? Then what do you do if they pull out their phone? Oh no, let me look it up.
Just Shazamming, yeah. You ever asked a nigga for directions and he just pull out the same Google Maps app that you have in your phone? The fuck? Like, no, like, nigga, remember, nigga. The fuck, you was there.
Yeah, I'll be like that nigga that goes ask people questions and he's like, all right, that's enough. Like, nah.
Trendell did say he gets mad when niggas say Google it.
I do. Still to this day. Don't tell me to Google something. Don't tell me to do something that I could already do. I didn't ask you.
I can think for myself.
Yeah. Like, nigga, if I'm asking you something like, I don't know, Google it. Nigga, fuck you.
That is so crazy, bro.
And it's ableist, like Googling it never crossed my mind. I'm having a conversation with you. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know, just say you don't know. But don't tell me to Google something. Like, I don't.
But now we both just don't know.
Yeah. But like,
niggas got to go to work just not knowing. Just like that conversation was useless for all of us.
Listen, if people want to discover music, they can discover it, all right, and they can take their time and
like a real nigga,
like a real nigga,
sure.
like a real nigga that collects
man.
vinyl does. They go and they find the source, and you can do. It's making it too easy, bro. It's making it too easy. I'm sorry to sound like that nigga, bro, but I'm getting older, so I can do that now. I can talk about things that make me cranky. With all this new tech, bro. And I don't think Who Sampled being on Spotify is a good idea.
Unfold your arm.
No. No, I don't think it's a good idea.
Oh my God, man.
I don't think it's a good idea, man. But
so that's your form of gatekeeping.
Pretty much, yeah.
You gatekeeping samples?
Yeah. I just think the experience of finding it and being like, oh shit, that's great. I love that. It's euphoric, man. And I don't like the fact that you can just cheat and fabricate that feeling, man. Earn that shit. Right. It'll feel way better.
I feel you, bro.
And I know there's people out there that feel me. I know I'm not alone in this. I know.
Leave it in the comments, y'all. This nigga mad.
Yeah, did because you called me crazy. You said I'm living life on extra hard. Nigga, I just like it's
All
just,
Madden.
all Madden, bro. There's certain feelings of dopamine that you just get out of certain things, man. You just love that feeling. Like, I love music, you know?
For sure.
It's nice.
No, I'm digging, man.
Anyway.
Oh fuck.
Any more music stuff?
Well, I definitely listened to Summer Walker's latest album, Finally Over It.
I only have one question about that after you give your review.
Sure. I gotta say, first of all, it was a double disc. I don't quite think it needed to be a double disc.
Yeah, some people don't need to be doing that.
And I get it thematically, but then like I can like pick apart some of the themes and how like I would have anyway. But I have to say I love this album. I thought this album was incredible. I thought one thing I really, really felt while listening to it, I felt like this album felt expensive. Like there was a lot of musicianship. There was a lot of vocal.
Brian Michael Cox is on there.
Yeah, man, they really went for it. And honestly, I gotta say, like, this is probably one of the best crafted R&B albums I've heard in a while. Probably since Jasmine Sullivan's Hotels, which won the Grammy for R&B album of the year. I think in 21, 22, something like that. But yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite R&B albums I've heard in a very long time, and Summer did an incredible job. Every feature showed up. Just incredible stuff. The record with her, Lotto, and
Go Girl, I like that song.
that shit is hard, bro.
Yeah.
That shit is so hard. That shit is so fly. I really do love it
That was
when
the
the
first one I
girls get
ran
in
that.
their bag for real.
Yeah.
That shit was fire. Robbed You was a great starter record.
Great songwriting, but it is a little wild that people can get that shit off.
I think that's part of it.
King Von makes that song, people don't like it as much. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, King Von. We bring him up every episode. I bring him up.
You bring him up every episode, yeah.
Yeah, I even love the Glorilla Sexy Red and Mona Leo song. Shout out Mona Leo.
Yeah, you
Getting
played
her
it on
feet,
Wicked
getting in
Radio.
her feature bag. You know what I'm saying? I love that song. The 21 Savage record, Get Your Boy. Shout out to the ladies because
Where he basically talks about cheating on Lotto.
yeah, essentially like 2 records after, like she said, this nigga better not be cheating on me. Yeah, no, it was quite wild. It was quite wild, but overall, amazing album. Shout out to Summer. Shout out to the everything, because she, again, even her rollout was very intentional. She's showing a lot of personality. She was recently on the Terrell show, and she was just giving a lot. Say again?
Nothing.
No. She's just been doing a lot of press, more press than she's done in the past. And I really feel like a Summer Walker fan, and I don't think I was before. So I think that's a big deal.
Favorite song?
It's tough because like all of it, probably 1-800 Heartbreak.
Same.
Yeah, probably 1-800 Heartbreak. That fucking last 2 minutes with Anderson .Paak just going absolutely stupid.
He cooked.
It's just incredible stuff.
He cooked.
I really liked Houseway with Sailor. Yeah, just the whole album. Stitch Me Up. Just some beautiful shit, man.
It was good too. Yeah.
Fuck my type. Fuck my type. FMT is the name of the record.
FMT, yeah.
What a song, man. Like, I was like, yo, she is stretching herself as a vocalist. That song doesn't sound like anything else on the album. She really, really put her foot in it.
This might have been my first time listening to a Teddy Swim song, like, on purpose.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
not to say he's a bad artist. I'm just not familiar. I mean, I'm familiar with the name. I'm just not familiar with like all his music and actively listening to it. But he caught me by surprise, and I think he got himself a new fan in me. I'm definitely going to be a little bit more tuned in to his white soul.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, give him a shot. I think I think I listened to his album that had The Door on it. His like probably I think his biggest song as of right now. Wasn't bad.
Didn't he do Are You Even Real? Isn't that Teddy Swims? Are you
What is it?
even real?
What song did you say?
It's called Are You Even Real? Yeah, with Giveon. You've definitely heard that song.
Me?
Maybe not on both of you.
I probably heard it, but I think that other song is like the one that you'd hear in everywhere. It's probably the most like commercial.
No, I've never heard the song.
Like,
Word? Damn.
Never heard that song.
The Door or Lose Control maybe is what I'm thinking about. I can't.
I've heard
remember.
Lose Control. That's
hard
that's the one that was like unavoidable.
Yeah. That album, that one that had that. That's the one. So I was thinking about The Door, but the name of the album is.
I went through his top 5 songs. I just went through his top 5 songs on Spotify. I only heard the Lose Control song.
Yeah.
Okay. Honestly, okay, because this is actually putting me in a different mindset. But when he starts on that record, again, I'm listening because I feel how expansive she is. He actually really sounds like a country artist to me, even on that record and on a lot of his records. And I have no proof of this, but I just wonder if he should be on the win list. Because is this a way to pivot into his real bag? Where's Teddy Swims from? If it's Alabama or Tennessee or some shit like that.
Isn't what's his name working with him?
Atlanta.
And people were talking about it. Big X the Plug.
So there we go. I was gonna ask you guys if you wanted to talk about Big X the Plug and his comments over the last week or so.
I didn't even see it.
You haven't.
He basically said he doesn't want to be looked at as a rapper. It's the whole thing of I don't want to be a rapper, I want to be an artist.
We gotta stop saying that.
Yeah.
He said specifically, I'm not just a hip hop artist, which to me is even worse. I'm not just a hip hop artist, I'm an artist. I know he's done like country records like most recently. Like he's been on a few country records.
Yeah.
And shout out to him for that. It's dope that he can kind of, expand.
He had country artists on his album, I think.
Yeah.
It is impressive that he can expand.
It's kind of like his whole thing. But again, we're back in this space of rap music and hip hop being denigrated for the sake of genre hopping. Trying to slam the door on the way out, right?
Yeah.
Shabuzi,
It's just you're pushing yourself out of a barrel to get into real life or real music or whatever,
Which I have two issues with that. The first one is it's honestly just disrespectful to the genre that built you. And the other thing is and this is the part that nobody wants to say, but if you don't want to be considered a hip hop artist, right? And you want to just be considered an artist. Now you're up against the field, right? You're no longer up against OT, the Mexican nigga. I don't know his actual name.
Mexican OT.
That Mexican OT.
Oh yeah, that Mexican OT, yeah, for sure. Which obviously just means that nigga. But anyway, we're not gonna get into that. But you're not in the bag with that Mexican OT. You're not in the bag with, Kodak Black and whoever else, or Key Glock. Now you actually have to compete with Morgan Wallen. Now you actually have to compete with Ariana Grande. Now you actually have to, and guess what? You get put further down the list the minute you step out of this realm and jump into that bag. Because a lot of you niggas are actually not that good. You are being propped up because hip hop does not have gatekeepers. Because everything is just free reign. Again, there was this like joke all the time about how if you was somewhat talented but you were not black and you went on the Apollo, they would cheer for you as hard as they would cheer for the best singer, the best dancer, the best whatever. If you was a Chinese man and you kind of sounded like Brian McKnight and you went up there, you was winning every week that you was up there, period. You know what I mean? And that's just because we like it when other people can sound like us. We like it when other people can like competently imitate us, right? It's cute. We think it's cute, right?
Or it's like it's a skill because you know that they found inspiration in them.
Sure.
You know, if an Asian girl, if one of these like K-pop girls came out and was like, "Oh yeah, I really studied my vocal ability from Whitney Houston," hell
Right.
yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah. Like we think that's fire.
I do that is kind of fire. That like, yeah, you were inspired by a lot of these stars, and that's like, if you can actually straight up say that those were your influences, then yeah, then we can always go back to the root of saying, yeah, this is kind of what made you who you were.
The problem though is that historically speaking, black artists and black songwriters and black performers are not compensated properly for the things that they create. That's the bottom line. It takes a white person or a non-black person to make this thing popular, and then a lot of times they end up just acting like they made it, right? True. This is what happened with we did the whole thing. Shout out to Because We Feud. We talked about this. They took everything. You know what I mean? Like, this is a real thing that we deal with. So I think it's intellectually dishonest to act like this shit is just no big deal, or it's just like it's just cute. And again, from Big X the Plug, you would think you would think the call isn't coming from inside the house, but we have to understand that there's a lot of black people out there who actually think white validation is more, he think their ice is colder. You know what I mean?
They don't want to just be known. They don't want to be just known in the black community.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm one of those people that think like Vivica Fox is an A-list star at the BET Awards and she wouldn't get in the building at the fucking Oscars.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, we celebrate our people harder. I didn't mean to say more harder, but we celebrate our people harder. Yo, you gonna get that button off. I promise you. That shit gonna have a Cheetos Cheeto ring around it. Before the week is out. No, but yeah, we celebrate our the people we love.
Nigga. Shut the fuck up. Don't talk about Cheetos, nigga. I know what you mean. Go wear the button out. That's what you meant to say. You had to bring up Cheetos. I'm gonna eat Cheetos. Shit.
But we celebrate our stars. You know who one of my favorite actors is in the world? Bokeem Woodbine.
God, what are we talking about?
I love Bokeem Woodbine because white people don't know who the fuck Bokeem Woodbine is. That nigga's incredible to me. He's killed every role that I've seen him in. Again, that's just something that niggas know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
So again, I don't think it's like fly to seek white validation, and I don't think it's fly when white people come into black spaces and seek black validation. I think everyone has the right to make whatever they want to make, but there's a way to do it appropriately, and there's a way to do it that's appropriation. So, Big X the Plug's from Texas. I'm sure he listened to a lot of country music growing up. He was inspired by country artists. Go do your country thing, but you do not have to act like you being a hip hop artist is somehow the lowest form of you. It's just, that's it. I'm gonna get off my soapbox.
Agreed. So, shout out Summer Walker. And
wait, y'all didn't tell me what y'all think about Teddy Swims. Is that does he make black music? Or is he just an artist?
Yeah, I don't know enough about.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not. He's not getting my black validation on this podcast. But I already gave it to Sonder last week, so.
But he sounded good on this album to me. He was all right.
Yeah.
I will come back after I listen to his catalog a little bit more. See what
He's got a song with David Guetta, so
David Guetta.
Well, him too. Sure.
My question about Summer finishing this trilogy is: are you excited for her to stop talking about the same shit?
Yeah.
About what does her career look like now? What type of? Because I think she's a great songwriter.
Yeah, she's incredible.
I think she's a really great songwriter, and that's always what I've kind of separated her from the rest of her competition when she was first coming out. And I think it'll last really long if she keeps up with the songwriting in itself. I am tired of her singing about niggas though. So,
well, she said that her next project is going to be a funk project.
Cool.
I'm excited to hear some more funk music.
Yeah, if we're able to get good content out of that, it's great. Yeah. But I really do hope she sticks with the songwriting, or if not, writing for the next person that might be under her, right? Because I'm finding out that apparently, like, Wale be writing for a lot of these new niggas that we don't even know that he's behind. So that's all I mean about like songwriting and just the ability to do more than just bring yourself up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I brought up Wale, who also has a project out that I haven't heard yet.
I didn't get a chance to listen to that one yet, but I've heard good things so far. So
I listened to it.
I'll find my way to listen this weekend.
I listened to it. I listened to a lot of it, and shout out Wale. I am a big fan of Wale's music.
Is the hate train pulling up?
It's a couple stations away. It's a couple stations away.
All right.
I'm a big fan of Wale's music. I think Wale's album is really, really good. I do. I've always felt like Wale tries to appease too many audiences. I wish he would make smaller projects that have more cohesion, because I really don't enjoy him going from like the DC street knowledge rap into like the relationship, I can't find a woman rap, into like straight up Afro beats. Like, I think it's too, it pulls me in too many different directions and I can't really find a center. But again, I guess that's the duality or whatever of him as a person, and his music is as complex as he is, and I understand that completely. But
he's as a listener, he's an artist. He got different sounds and shit,
Yeah, he ain't no rapper. He's an artist. It's for sure. It's really really like far reaching, but again, just it tonally and just like emotionally, I end up being all over the place. Once I edit it and create like my own version, I might just create 2 albums, because I think he has like more than one album in this album. Some of the records are again incredible, right? And some of the records I probably would just never hear. I never want to listen to again, just because they're just not. They don't fit. They don't sound good to my ears. But the other part of it is that Wale has been getting a lot of praise for the album, right? He's been getting. Some people have said like, this is my favorite Wale album. I didn't see Kai's.
No, I was like, does he know who he is now?
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll find out. But he's been getting a lot of love for this album. I've seen multiple posts. I've seen multiple videos about the album, not just on TikTok either, like YouTubers creating whole like, yo, is this Wale's best album? Like creating those conversations. So shout out to Wale. Like, people are giving him a lot of love. You could not tell if you go to Wale's Twitter though, because for some reason, Wale is in his Kevin Durant bag, in which he just likes to respond to trolls constantly on Twitter. He likes to get into these arguments. And unfortunately for him, because again, I don't think I'm alone in this, but I actually don't like it when artists that, especially right after you put in a great body of work, just starts arguing with people. it makes me not want to listen to your project, and it makes you look insecure. Like it really, really does bother me, and I can't really like get away from feeling like that. I wish he was, honestly, and this is with all due love and respect, I wish he would shut the fuck up. It would just do me wonders. I think it would do him wonders. Log out. I know you gotta like show up and be omnipresent, but shut the fuck up, dog. It's so weird. It's very weird. Any shit on Cole, which I don't even mind, but it's just like.
Then why'd you say it like you minded it?
Because it's just like Cole is somewhere licking his wound still, bro. Leave him alone. Like, what is it for? It just doesn't. I don't get it. I don't
Sometimes
get what
get
he
your
thinks
shit off.
is
He didn't say
happening.
nothing throughout that whole entire thing. So now
He did say Cole dropped false prophets like the day after he was venting to him.
Like, yo, he basically said he dirty macked on him to the world, bro. Like, that's crazy.
you say he had his kid, right, or something like that. He had a kid or something. And then
Yeah.
they
It's
spoke.
like, yo, man, I just need to like, I need people to understand. Nigga Cole went straight to the studio. These niggas don't love nobody but themselves. And it's just like, whoa. Is this nigga talking about me? like imagine.
Inspired, man. Inspired, bro. So, yeah, but I haven't heard the Wale album. I'll probably listen. I mean, I'm not really. I think the only Wale project that I've heard in full is the one that was like only on street, like SoundCloud. It was the one that had like Friendship Heist on it with Chance and some other songs.
It was. He's dropped so many like EPs and like mixtapes and all that stuff. It's kind of hard to. I just when I talk about somebody's legacy and who they are as an artist, I always talk about albums. I don't really like those Lucy's and like EPs and stuff like that. I let you, and I don't know how y'all feel about that, but I let you use that as a space to get out some of your more like experimental stuff. Like I don't judge it the same way that I judge like your hardcore projects.
I think it counts if it's big for their career, like if it makes them, Like, yeah, Acid Rap was huge, but so was the 12 days?
10 day
10 day?
yeah.
10 day?
10 day mixtape or whatever it was.
Yeah, I
10
think
day wasn't shit compared to Acid Rap.
Right.
But like,
or Coloring Book.
But like the
was massive.
recognizable, which Coloring Book wasn't an album, was it? Or was it something else that was?
I think
Coloring Book was an album.
That wasn't his first album?
It was the one that was on Spotify. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Acid Rap, that was a mixtape too, right? It wasn't an album, was it?
That was
Acid Rap was a mixtape. Acid Rap
Okay.
is, I think Acid Rap still isn't on streaming.
No,
Or
it
if
is.
it is, it just got there.
It is. It is, but some songs aren't on there. Like, what is it? Cocoa Butter Kisses, I think, might not be on there.
It's fucking
If it's
crazy.
not that one,
I think they took off Juice or something. There's one song that he comes on there and he talks about how he couldn't
Juice.
clear a
It's
sample or
Juice.
something.
Yeah, Juice is a song.
Yeah. Or like he skips it and like he just talks for
Juice
it.
was
sad,
incredible, bro.
Which is sad because that was the one on that one for me.
Yeah. But like with mixtapes like that has to count in your legacy for sure. Like in that whole
I think
career.
so too.
Like if it's
I think
that
so too.
big.
I mean, you have a guy like 50 who, he was a legend just based off of his mixtapes alone before he started to really go crazy in the mainstream. So I think that definitely adds to somebody's legacy. If the stuff that you're doing, even if it is experimental, even if it isn't, I think that continues to add on to it. I mean, like you have the whole Lonnie Bro collection for Frank Ocean that we talked about a few weeks ago, and that's nothing but experimental shit that he wrote for other people, early stuff that he's just messing around with, and I think we still have to consider that. It's like, damn, that's a lot of fucking music that just like he just like here to the wayside. I'm not really doing nothing with this.
So let's expand that. Because let me ask the first question first, and then I have a follow-up. The first question is, it can add to a legacy. Can it diminish a legacy?
Oh yeah, I think so too.
So if somebody has 3 amazing albums and put out 4 trash mixtapes, like with just a bunch of shit that nobody wanted to hear, does that count towards like, yeah, the albums were great, but those mixtapes, not so much. The stuff he uploaded on SoundCloud on his Finsta, I don't love that. I think it complicates.
I guess it depends. It does complicate it. It depends. Like, what did he drop first? Did he drop? Because if you're talking about an artist who dropped the mixtapes after, I think it matters less than if they dropped it before. But it also could speak to their progress and it could speak to their progression as an artist.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. With progression.
Like, let's say Kanye didn't drop these latest pieces of works as albums. He just kind of dropped them on just his website or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just like something you can go down. I mean, he did do that for one of them, right? What was it called? Bully? Or something
Bully,
like that. Like, and I think we can all agree, like, it's not, I mean, it's also different with Kanye because I think it's more than just the music. It's not really the music. It is the music. What it was is that his legacy couldn't withstand his antics if the music wasn't also as shocking, and you know what I mean. Like it's like
he set a bar and he doesn't reach it anymore.
Yeah,
exactly.
But there was some shit.
Me and T said there was some shit in that Bully stuff that sounded pretty good.
It did sound pretty good.
But that also came before
some of the worst shit you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
I definitely get that, but I truly, to that point, I think I would have liked some of those projects more if they weren't counting as albums. Genuinely, like I don't like Vultures at all. Like I don't like that album at all. I think it's not good. I don't like Donda at all. I think there's maybe like 3 records off Donda that I would still play.
I only want to consider mixtapes because I like to consider. Given I've never been a musician, but I like to consider mixtapes as like this is the music that I would like to make, but the powers that be would never let me release this type of stuff.
Yeah, they're not letting me just go in the studio and releasing this. Like I'm not making this shit. I'm doing this on my own time. Mixtapes feel like this is what I'm doing, grinding and putting out on my own. But the album feels like what I want on my.
I don't even. Yeah. And now that I'm thinking about it, I don't even know if mixtapes can do as much damage as they can do good for somebody. Like I don't know if a mixtape can diminish somebody's legacy.
I don't think so either.
Because if it's early, then it's like it's their early shit, bro. That has nothing to do with who they are now. And like I said before, it just shows their progression. And if it's later, it's like it's whatever because you already have what you gave us. So your legacy is already cemented in that sense. So I don't know if mixtapes can really do as much, do any harm as much as they can do positive for most artists.
Well, I think that's kind of my issue with them, right? Because then you kind of give them carte blanche to like put some bullshit out and just call it a mixtape. Because I think people like made that excuse for like More Life when it first dropped. They were like, "Oh, it's a mixtape.
It's a playlist."
Playlist.
Yeah, playlist.
But what makes it bullshit though? Like,
I don't think More Life is bullshit. I really enjoyed More Life.
Not that I'm just saying, just in general, like, it makes people, it gives them the ability to put out bullshit. What makes it bullshit? The fact that it's not what they normally put out.
Right. I think it's mostly the artist's confidence because I do think music is a collaboration, right, between an artist, their team, the producers that they work with, right? It's when like people give Quincy Jones just as much love for Thriller as Mike, right? Because it's obviously Quincy Jones, and you can tell what Mike's music sounded like when Quincy Jones wasn't there. Like let's keep it real. Nobody plays nothing off of Blood on the Dance Floor, like not a single fucking song. And a matter of fact, he didn't get back to the shits until he got with other great producers. You know, he's working with Marsha Ambrosius now. He's working. You know what I mean? Like there was a time where Mike's music was not that good. You know what I mean? It matters. You know. Now, if he said Blood on the Dance Floor was a mixtape, niggas might have rocked with it a little bit more.
Gave him a pass, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But
like
that's on his record.
Resources and shit like that at your leisure that you have for these like studio albums with all this team. Maybe.
And I think the other question about just the mixtape aspect of it is, do you give the same grace to posthumous records? Right?
Which we know a big one's coming. I think a big one is coming.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm fucking terrified of the prospect of that. But in that vein, like, do you give the same? Because to me, a mixtape is like, as you said, this is the shit that they don't want me to do, right? This is the shit that I just want to do, that I just want to put out. So they're not putting any input on it. posthumous albums are kind of like the reverse, but it's the same incomplete message. It's the same incomplete story, right? So now the artist doesn't have the input. Only the labels, only the team has input, and it's still limiting because is this the version of themselves that they wanted everybody to hear?
I think posthumous albums are very tricky because I think they all depend on when the album was released and was this artist physically working on this album, or was it close to being done? If it's something that's close to being done, I think it's cool because I feel like the artist has put enough of his imprint on it to get it to his final version. And so most of the times in those situations, it's the producer or the engineer that just kind of has to bring it home and add his thing. The artist's work is already done at that point. Sure. Now, when you have a situation like this XXX situation where it's very obvious where these weren't meant to be released anytime soon, whether it be because of his decision, whether it be because of the label decision, but ultimately they curated that entire project based off of songs that were already just to their availability, and that's completely different. That's something that's just kind of put together for a money grab, or they'll say it's for the fans, but it just doesn't come off the same, and it's not going to sound the same because of it. Yeah. Now, we look at an album like All Eyes on Me. That album came out after Tupac died, no?
Yeah, it did.
And I would like to imagine that.
No, that wasn't the album that came out. It was.
Which one was it?
7 Day Theory, Machiavelli, yeah.
Machiavelli Theory, yes.
Yeah.
I'm still counting that towards Tupac's legacy.
Yeah, that album was done.
That was what Hail Mary.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
When the Hail Mary came out.
Hail Mary. Yep.
Yeah, like there was a theme. There was a theme. There was a concept around that album. There were videos done for that album. Like that album very much had Pac written all over it. And then you skip ahead to Pac's life, and there's obviously a different feeling to that. I'm not counting Pac's life towards Tupac's legacy when you're talking about his discography.
It also matters about the matter in which they die. So untimely deaths might have different feelings towards the posthumous music than people who kind of know they're going, right? So sure. I can assume that because D'Angelo knew, like he was sick, right? So usually when people are like sick like that, they kind of know something. It could be any time now, or they don't know how, like they know what their progression for the most part of how it's going and how they'll be able to live through it. So it's safe to assume that people around D knew what his vision was and was able to help him through that to a point where they probably were able to complete the album before he died. So, and I don't think that any music that D'Angelo is putting out posthumously is a money grab in any type of form. Mm-hmm. I think I like to think of it as being straight for the art. Now, if Teddy Swims is on that bitch,
yeah,
then we have different discussions, right? What do you do when the people that you thought knew the vision are doing shit that you just genuinely do not align with, right?
Right.
If this D'Angelo album comes out and there's an Offset feature on here,
that's what I'm saying.
Then we start asking different questions. So if it's Leon Thomas?
Yeah.
I'd like to think that they knew of each other's existence.
You never know with D'Angelo, but yeah, it would be nice.
I'd like to. It'd be a little bit more believable than like Leon Thomas is one of those artists that people would be like, oh, I wish, or I hope he meets D'Angelo. I hope they have a collab one day. Like if he were still here, it's one of those things that people would be able to like say, oh yeah, I want Leon Thomas to work with this artist. It makes sense to me.
It does.
But either way, with features on posthumous albums, I'm usually like,
yeah.
That's where the money grab conversation comes in for me. So I will be looking when this album does eventually come out of if I still agree that they didn't sell the fuck out of the placements on this album. Because think about what you know at this point, right? You know it's going to get looks, at least from the fans of the D'Angelo community and the people that learned about him after his death. So kind of a new fan base, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to get looks. and there's guaranteed to be people that want placements on a posthumous album, and if they're able to get it done, they're probably gonna do it. So I wouldn't
pray
like
for.
But
I just pray for all the people. 25 years from now, the aliens who are just finding out about D'Angelo passing.
Yeah, man, that's gonna hurt.
I hope they're gonna. I hope they're gonna be able to handle it.
That's gonna be tough for them.
They're gonna fuck the Corley up with this one. I just imagine that's what they call the city. I don't.
Yeah. He's stupid.
I tried, y'all.
Yeah,
it's late.
Did. Yeah. Well, I literally have nothing else. I just want to give a shout out to me / a warning to anybody that might be looking in comment sections on videos that be in their algorithm. I have been getting the top comment in a lot of different videos that I've been posting on, and I gotta start being careful because some of them aren't favorable. Like I said, I care about y'all, and I don't want people to.
Oh my god!
I don't want my legacy to affect what we've built here. There's one video that I won't tell who the artist is, but she's very popular on TikTok. She's like she invented like a whole movement for a song of a very popular artist. I won't say even who those artists are, but she made a dance video recently, and I commented on that video, "Easy there, Buttermilk." And at first, it wasn't the top comment. There were other comments on there, people just ogling and all that stuff. But the attention hasn't stopped. And
You'll never be in these allegations.
It's since like tripled the other second top comment. Like my comment is on. If you were to find this video and went to the comment section, I'm the first person to pop up, regardless of if you know me or not. And that's kind of sad. But, it's hard to say if I had known it would be like this, would I do it again? But just a fair warning. If y'all see me in these comments, mind your fucking business. I was a person before this podcast. I'm a person while we're doing it,
I was thinking to myself, should we bring back the shout outs and shut ups?
I think we should. It's about time. It's a good time to do it.
I think so too.
Nice. Do you have a shut up? You should shout yourself out.
Well, another shout out is for another top comment that I had where I was talking about Justin Bieber. Where this girl was talking about songs for white people to sing karaoke, and they all had the N-word in them, but there was like bleeped out, and I commented Justin Bieber, one less lonely, whatever. So I guess 2 fuck yous. One goes out to Justin Bieber for doing that, and then having the nerve to make some of the greatest black music we've ever seen.
For sure. Which he did do, absolutely.
Still haven't gone back to that Swag album. I don't think I will. But, shout out to him / fuck him. And the other fuck you goes to an Ecuadorian person who hurt my friend and his girlfriend's feelings at karaoke by singing a song at karaoke and saying the N-word in a song that didn't have the N-word in it. They ad-libbed it. They were singing Justin Bieber. Again, the connection is there. They were singing Justin Bieber, and they ad-libbed the N-word during karaoke. This girl was Ecuadorian from New York, and somehow she thought she could get that shit off. But when my friend, a real nigga in the room, pressed her about it, she was just like, I didn't mean that shit. Nah, you meant that shit. You just thought shit was sweet. And then also a fuck you to her friend that went to go defend her and apologize on her behalf by saying that, I'm sorry she did that. She's kind of autistic. Fuck you to that friend as well.
Which is a real thing, by the way.
It is a real thing. It is a real thing. But you ain't using it for this. I'm sorry.
No. Yeah. No, I get it. I'm not mad at that.
They're using it for
Not
this.
mad at that.
I would be like, if the song, I'd be less mad if the song had nigga in it and you said it. I'd still be mad, but you ad-libbed it. Nobody else was doing that tonight.
I gotta hear the song. Because certain songs need nigga in it.
No. Ain't no Justin Bieber. Ain't nobody.
I'm just saying.
None of them songs really require that shit.
You ever heard Natasha Bedingfield?
That's true.
I have.
Natasha
Nigga,
Bedingfield.
feel the rain on your skin. That shit might go crazy.
Shout out. I want to give a shout out to one of my favorite artists over the last year, Jameson, who is getting all this type of love out of nowhere for no reason. For a reason, I guess, but not for the not for a reason that I thought he would be getting. Yeah, shout out to Jameson. He's getting, so apparently people are doing this Drake meme right now. Shout out to our guy Gino as well, who also partook and took off from it as well. But yeah, they're doing like little Drake monologues over the "Love Me" sample or "Love Me" vocals in the background and making it sound that extravagant. I know he's getting a lot of spins off of it. Yeah. So shout out to him. Fuck you real quick to the people who quickly realize what that song is about and can't realize what kind of artist Jameson is about and who are saying bad and nasty things about him. Fuck you to those people.
And people that think he's an industry plant?
Oh yeah. Nah, he been new to this. He's not new to this. He's true to this. For sure.
Now,
people are going to be very upset when they find out about the Kendrick connection as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's for sure. But I did have a real fuck you. Oh yeah. Fuck you to... So we were out, right?
Fuck you to... About the nigga I saw 3 hours ago.
No, not even.
Okay.
This might have been a couple weeks ago. I never brought it up to the pod. So I usually don't go out with my girl and her friends, just because, like her work friends, right? Yeah. Just because to keep that separate, you know what I'm saying? But I go out one day and I get this drink, and all her friends, like, they're really comfortable with one another and everything. So, they have their jokey, they have this comfortability with everything. I'm not, it's my first time hanging out with all of you guys in the group. So I got my drink, right? And then my girl tries it. She thinks it's nasty. So her friend's like, oh, let me try it. What? Grabs the drink from my hand and takes a sip out of my straw.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, no.
And meanwhile, I'm looking at her friend Josh, black man, by the way, and I'm like, straight face, just, I walk away to go get another straw. I come back, get my drink back, put my new straw in, and then her other friend wants to try it, and she just grabs it from my hand. And she takes a sip out of it. And now I'm just looking at this nigga again. And he's dying laughing. And so then I walk away, and he's still crying laughing. I come back with another straw again. And then he's telling them why I keep walking away for it. Like, what are you doing? There's supposed to be like a silent black code between two brothers where it's like, hey, we understand what's going on.
Yeah.
We don't need to explain it to everybody else.
Yeah.
So fuck you to everybody in that situation because, oh man,
everybody sucks. Yeah.
And they all told me that the drink was nasty, and it's like, oh, now I feel bad about having this drink, and now I got to justify drinking it.
So I liked it. The fucking 3 sips that y'all left me, I hate it so much.
Yeah, for real. The drinks are not cheap these days.
They're not, man. It's crazy out here. I'm sorry you had to go through that, brother.
Yeah, sounds like it sucks.
Got any shout outs or fuck yous?
I mean, when I said shut the fuck up to Wale already, that can be my...
Well, with love.
Yeah.
Yeah, with so much love, just for both of us. Do I have any shout outs for this week? Shout out Chris Patrick. He's been killing every fucking verse that I've heard
Jersey
him on. He's very dope.
Word.
I think he did a radio freestyle recently that I really thought was dope. Again, I just love good raps, man. I love dudes with stories that tell their stories in their music, so but yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I got.
Alrighty. Y'all know what time it is. Wicked Radio. Shout out to the people that tune in and check us out. Somebody in Discord said that since you played brackets one day, his girlfriend has not stopped bringing her up, bringing that person up, and they blame you for their obsession. So shout out to the people tuning in.
It's Breakins, but Breakins is fire. Absolutely.
All right, well, I don't give a fuck, man. You ruined that person's life. What's that, your cousin, my nigga? But just shout out to all the people that tune in for our Wicked Radio submissions. As you know, we play music that y'all might have not heard or y'all need to hear. So, as always, Dame, start us off. What you got, man?
So I'm gonna be playing one of my second favorite artists next to Tyler from Odd Future, man. Domo Genesis. He just dropped a new project with Grey Matter. I want to say 2 weeks ago.
Nice.
Yeah, a week or two ago. It's called Scram. I'm gonna be playing the opening song. This is called Shedding Weight.
Turn the music up a little bit. Little ginger in a drink, got my sinus open. Train churning, piling smoke, loosen up the sockets. Stretch as far as I can. I left from out of college, though on God I did the knowledge. Self-educated, I just wanna meditate. Getting closer to myself, getting medicated. Under-celebrated, still the greatest, setting records straight. Hunkered on the heavy end, but I just seem to levitate. Ain't no bitch in me, I get busy, I don't hesitate. Left the old crew like I was shedding weight. Steady cruise, I never had to move to their amusement. Had that $100 Huffy, I abused it. Burning wheels until they smoothed in. Never picked the road that most traveled on. With both feet in my shoes, I'm skipping through shit. The residual of who is who from what I'm paying dues with. So much playing in my face, my patience grew thin. Names that I was grouped with, the facts that they was saying wasn't truth then. My confidence was brewing, let them have it. Just pay me in my weight, I don't need the extra baggage. Crush the tree up with the grabber, off the beaten path. My feet stumping, beating up the gravel underneath me.
Son, you know once you start, there's no going back.
That was Shedding Weight by Domo Genesis, opening track off of his latest album, Scram.
That was
produced by Grey Matter.
Word. So this week I'm debuting a new song off of the De La Soul album that comes out tonight. By the time you listen to this, it will be out. The song I'm playing off of the album is featuring the GOAT MC, Nas, and it is called Run It Back.
You got to keep talking about it, bro. You got to give me some time, bro. You just said that shit. You gotta start. You gotta dance it up a little bit more, man.
Yeah, for sure. The album is called Cabin in the Sky. This record is produced by Super Dave West. It's part of the Mass Appeal rollout. It was, 20 brand new songs from De La Soul, obviously, of, Stakes is High fame, of, many classic albums. Couple features on the album.
It's low. I got it. It's low.
Shout out True Goy, shout out Maceo. It's a lot of cool stuff. Here we go.
Ready.
I bet. Yeah,
Say the name again.
Run It Back by De La Soul off the Cabin in the Sky album.
Long Island. It's the birth of a team here to clean up the turf, and the worth of the dream is to change the regime and the lean that we lay with the words that we spray, with the way that we teach y'all to act. Run it back with the poems, with the dice, and the songs that we slice with the plate, earn the weight and the height height. Ain't no qualms with the price. We're the men, never mice. When we on the device of the mic, never that. Put my rap on the line and the math of the signs that we make be the cake that we stack on my grind. I'm a one of a kind and the one from the vine of the grape where you heard I'm the cat. Man, it's the thing that we hang around our neck like a chain. It's the piece of the pain. At the least, it's the lane that my flows travel down in the sound. We the rock cocaine to the brain on the track. Overdue with the new when you beg for the brew that we stirred and we heard that you don't have a clue how it's made. It's the boom to the bat like the full and the paid that parade. Hey, yo, my nigga, run it back. We're the sons of the beat and we stay on our toes with our feet exposed to the car, to the creek. Cause our ears in the street and our minds in the stars. Man, y'all know who we are, Tux Pack.
Run it back. That's what I'm talking about. Nassau and Suffolk County, we up in here. But we gonna take it on over to Queens. To my brothers in the bridge, who's about to run it back.
Nas right there. Hey, yo. They go Jumbo right there. Hey, yo, everybody get back. Everybody look out. Look at the guard. Let the guard through. Let my brother through.
Unsmackable, half of you laughable. You won't be photographable if I have to run through half of your crew. I'm only trying to get smarter, like 5%ers at Parliament Harlem. Rep the bottom, run it back. Not the bottom like the bottle of snake wine with a snake still in it. We sip and see if it takes time to fill it. I'm speaking to buildings, ghetto tenements, the militants. No suburbia privileges. Run it back from a rap. It's no wonder that 3's the magic number. Add me to that number, that's 4. The 4th BG, the 4th ZZ Top member, the 4th Fuji. Who me? I fantasize musically when it's suiting me. It's wild as the 80s, 90s, and thousands. How it was sick, how did it slip? Now it's just Doji, Dot, and Scissor with most powerful hits. Leon Thomas, Shabuzi with the country rap. Only black artists on top of the charts. Something's whack. Run it back. Not only loving, only black. Don't start with that. The problem hatched probably with NAFTA back in '99. In fact, was not surprised.
Insane, bro.
I'm mathematical in your class.
Great. Okay.
Mathematical. Sabbatical in your bag of juice.
I hate that y'all do that, man. I hate that y'all do that. He kicked some shit just now. Whatever. Whatever.
It's just with the splits. You got the.
Oh my god. Free my people from the shackles of dumbed down music, man. As soon as a nigga used too many tricky words, all of a sudden. Alright, man.
Oh,
that was De La Soul featuring Nas with Running
It's
Back.
impossible. Not impossible. That's impossible. It's in the factory of eating the vegetables, schedule.
Y'all are not good people, man. Honestly.
No, that shit was hard, bro. No, I really did. I really did think that shit was hard, though. I really did. I really loved the production.
Came with the foolishness. Like, yo, see, that's when the unks like get out of here with that foolishness, man. That shit is foolishness. What you on right now?
Oh man.
Fuck, man. Fuck.
Oh, that shit is hard, bro. Listen, I really did. I did enjoy that for real. On all seriousness. Yeah, man. Shout out to De La Soul.
Yeah, it's on you, boy.
All right, man. I'm gonna play a song that I did hear in a bar the other day that I didn't Shazam. I asked the bartender what song it was, and she showed me what was playing off her watch. That's another experience you don't get. When you ask people, you give them the joy of knowing that they put that shit on. You know? So I'm gonna play a song that I heard in the bar the other day. It's by an artist. I think it's an artist. I don't know if it's an artist or a band, but Nightmare on Wax. It's a song called Typical.
But the bartender was white.
You know,
I'm cutting that.
You know you don't speak to black people in public.
You heard the two posts he popped off on TikTok in the comment.
The second girl was black. She did that. She did the.
Oh, they said it was a white girl who said it.
No. It was she was black.
Oh.
Yeah. Bad as hell too.
Dark milk. Dark chocolate.
What'd you say?
Dark chocolate, not buttermilk.
Oh, on my knees. Oh, on my knees. Oh, on my knees. Yes, I do that. Oh, the way you talk down to me.
That was Nightmare on Wax. Typical. I listened to the album. Really good. It's one of those things I would get on vinyl, but I'm not buying no more vinyl for the rest of the year. I've told myself, unless I see something that I really, really like. If I see Fantastic Value 2 in the wild, I'm picking it up. I'm picking it up. There's certain things that I gotta grab.
I don't believe you.
I'm not going to grab it unless it's crucial. I'm telling you. I promise. Y'all don't got to believe me. I'm going to prove it. I'm going to prove it. Also, rest in peace to the penny. No more pennies will be made.
Oh, yeah. Do I even have? Do you ever have pennies? Do you have pennies?
I dropped one on the ground the other day and I didn't pick it up and I was like, yo, I should have. I was like, yo, honestly, I might have one of my little thing. But
this is gonna be worth something one day.
That's what I wanted to ask y'all before we got off. Do y'all think that now that pennies aren't getting made, that they'll be worth more eventually?
A long time, but eventually, maybe. It would take a long fucking. We'd have to put this in like a capsule. You know what would be worth a lot? The last penny, like the 2025 pennies, I think.
You know
what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna look for
or like,
now.
oh, this was the penny in the last batch, the last press batch. It's the only way I can see it.
Okay.
Did y'all ever collect coins? We were talking about collecting earlier. Y'all ever collect coins? You ever had that coin book with the quarters?
Yeah, I tried. Yeah,
quarter
with
for
the
each
quarter
state.
states and shit. Yeah, but I never got close enough to the end. I was missing like 3. Like I never found certain states. So I
could never get Hawaii.
That's what it was, Hawaii. I never found Hawaii. So yeah. Shout out to us founding. They had that whole board and shit like that. It was crazy. Yeah, I was like, nah, nigga, we was buying quarter water with that shit, man. We wasn't saving no fucking money, nigga. he was buying them. He was gambling that shit, nigga. He was
Getting quarters off the block. We were getting quarters off the block.
Yeah, it was quarter zips, nigga. Like we was
quarter pounds.
Guys, I do not talk like that.
Not anymore.
Okay, I do not speak in that tone. Thanks.
Not anymore. I think I've heard you rap. I know what you used to sound like back
on
in
the
the
front
days.
of the pod.
Yeah. Hey man,
why Tren?
Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving. Why Tren? Shut up. It's funny. Happy Thanksgiving to y'all. And hope y'all have a great holiday.
Yep.
I might reshare the post of Todd shitting on Thanksgiving. Now we have a different audience so that people know
for sure
that he really do not fuck with that shit. He's
do
like, I hate my family.
Thanksgiving to me. Yeah, for sure. Oh, it was worse this year. Some shit happened over the summer. It's way worse now.
Damn.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's getting worse.
Sorry,
I got to get away from these niggas.
I hope y'all have a good Thanksgiving, and I hope the listeners have a Thanksgiving. Everybody except niggas in West Virginia that aren't listening to us anyway. So,
for sure.
you know, hopefully.
They got actual turkeys running around out there, so.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck about us. Shout out to standing on your racism. One of the most racist states, they're like, I ain't fucking with that podcast.
Yeah. I mean, that's dope. You know what I'm saying?
That's fine.
We not selling out. That
is fire, yeah. Yeah. I will let y'all know when we get our first West Virginia listener.
For sure.
All right, y'all. Talk to y'all in 2 weeks. So we won't be here next week because we'll be celebrating with our families. And yeah, man. Happy Thanksgiving.
You guys should be celebrating with yours.
Yeah, man. Y'all should be celebrating with yours. Good luck. If don't
Shout
swing
out
on your
days
cousin.
off.
If you do, make sure it's away from the food. Don't be sharing
cook.
your plates if they look crazy.
Don't deep fry turkeys inside the house.
Yeah, do not deep fry turkeys inside the house. Stop doing that shit.
Stop doing that. It's
Take
very
grandma
dangerous.
home when she ready to go home.
Yeah. Don't just let her lay on everybody's coat.
Yeah. Is she over there just biting her lip or just making sounds with her mouth? Ain't nothing in it. You know, just take her home when she ready to go. And enjoy that walk. Enjoy that walk.
Enjoy the walk. Spot the user. Make friends.
There you go.
Get it going.
Sir.
So happy Thanksgiving, y'all. We'll see y'all in 2 weeks. Watch the backlog if you want. If you're going to miss us, patreon.com/because we are podcast. We love y'all. I'll see y'all soon. Give thanks. Be merry.
Fuck ice.